Today's episode is brought to you by Lola. Nope, I'm not talking about your auntie Lola. Lola is a female-founded company offering a line of organic cotton tampons, pads, liners, and all-natural cleansing wipes. Did you know that the FDA doesn't require brands to disclose a comprehensive list of ingredients in their feminine care products? So most of them don't. Lola offers complete transparency about the ingredients found in their tampons, pads, liners, and wipes. And you know I'm all about transparency and honesty. Lola makes your month a little bit easier. Their subscription is fully customizable and you can choose your mix of products, mix of absorbency, number of boxes, and frequency of delivery. Lola's subscription is super flexible. You can change, skip, or cancel your subscription at any time. It is founded by women for women. I mean, who wants men who don't even get a period, don't know what a cramp or a PMS is, making our stuff? I loved the convenience of Lola. They delivered right to my door in a small, discreet box, so nobody knew what I was getting. Because you know when you go to Walgreens and you have to go get your pads and tampons, and you're like, God, who's watching me now? They know I'm on my period, and I'm in a bad mood. All these things happen. So it's personalized, right, to have the variety of needs for me. You guys know I have a teenage daughter as well, going through puberty. Lord save me. And if this is a product that I know that is 100% natural with no mystery fibers that can potentially hurt her or me, I'm 100% all for it. And I want you ladies to do the same. So for 40% of all subscriptions, visit mylola.com and enter promo code Carla, C-A-R-L-A, when you subscribe. Again, you can get 40% of all the subscriptions at mylola.com. Enter promo code Carla. Oh, also, you thought we were done? No, we're not. This episode is also brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/shitim30. Over 180,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Right now, I'm still listening to Michelle Obama's book, Becoming. It has now sold over 3 million copies. Yup, like she's a triple platinum artist. She's selling more than these rappers out here, ain't she? But of course, you can still listen to it for free. You know, we like free over here at Shitim30. So go right now and download it today. Now, y'all ready for this show? Let's get it going.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with what she said.
I'm just gonna follow your lead, Carla.
Yes. Welcome back to another episode of Shitim30 with me, your host, Carla Wilmaris. And today I have two. Oh, we cheering? Well, we're cheering. I want to cheers too. Damn. As we drinking some Stella Artois, citrus. Or,
this is a bougie apple cider beer. That's exactly what this is.
It's European style.
Mm-hmm.
As you hear, I have Dexty back in the building.
Hey, y'all.
And I have Anthony.
Hey.
Girl, I was doing a time check the whole time y'all was talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was talking about a lot. Yeah.
They're having a whole 30-minute conversation before we started, and it was great content.
It
so
was.
One day we'll release it if we ever record it.
Yeah.
Start with shit you should know. Real quick, do you remember that phrase, what are those?
Yes.
Did you guys hear about what happened?
No.
That's why shit you should know.
Oh, what is that? Well, we don't know about the shit. Tell us about the shit.
Let me tell you about the shit. The man that put that phrase together, he's 31 years old. His name is Brandon Moore, but he was known on social media as Young Busco, has passed away. That phrase became famous in 2015. He left behind a daughter, just way too young. So basically I wanted to say, what are those?
Friend, that did not become famous in 2015.
I feel like we were saying that
It was
in high
Hercules, the cartoon. The little goblins said that to the little demons said that to Hercules on his shoes. What are those? That's where it came from. So friend,
he got the facts.
I was a geek, bitch. I watched that. That was my favorite show.
Okay, so I guess it became popular in the social media
It came
realm.
back around. You know how things like
Well,
started to
he
come
is
back.
known as the phrase guy of what are
Wait,
those.
but how did he die?
They haven't released how he died.
I
Girl.
mean, between him and Kim, I'm getting scared.
No, that
with
boy
all
from
these young people
SpongeBob died
dying.
too. That
Yeah,
crazy
but no, he
SpongeBob.
had ALS, the bucket challenge.
Yeah.
He had that, so he was
Yeah.
suffering from something that was known. This guy, they haven't said, and Kim, they haven't said either why she passed away.
Well, we need a moment of silence because Stan Lee, one of the most greatest
yeah.
like comic book guys, have passed away.
I have a confession.
Yes.
I didn't know who the fuck Stan Lee was.
Oh no, you didn't.
Bro,
I
he
know
did a
that
lot
he's
for
always
Black
in the
history,
movies.
too,
He's
and
a
culture.
white.
I'ma
He's
tell
a
you
white
why.
man.
Yeah, I was like, who's this old white man that died?
A
He
cool
looked
white
old.
man.
Yeah.
So he created X-Men. He was the
See, I don't
creator of
watch any of that, so
X-Men.
I don't do any of that
Of
stuff.
all the superhero shit, X-Men is my favorite.
And you know why X-Men is the favorite? It kind of talks about the civil rights of black people. Black people represent mutants, and the humans represent white people, and how they had mutant only or whites only thing, and it talked about
and
the
black
integration.
people have superpowers.
Right, exactly. We're demigods. But to go any further, go further into that, Malcolm X represented Magneto. That whole let's get them before they get us. And Professor not Malcolm. Because I'm a comic book geek.
Yeah.
And Professor X represented Martin Luther King. The whole peace is the way, let's try to merge.
so it
I
hit
never
you
thought
when you
about
passed away.
that, but that makes total sense.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So it did a lot about teaching the 90 kids and 80 kids about being integrated and stop separating ourselves. This is why.
no wonder he's so loved.
Yeah.
So he got a lot of love. I didn't know who he was, but I knew of all the things he had created, and I didn't know he was in all the movies. So he makes cameos in the movies.
Every
and
single
the
one.
movie that's coming up, he also makes a cameo after he passed away when it comes out. There's a new movie coming out.
They have a lot.
Yeah.
Aquaman?
I don't know what
No,
it
that's
is.
DC. Never mind.
I think it's Avengers.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe, but he has a cameo in there that was already done. Anywho, the next shit you should know, that one was supposed to be kind of quick, but that was great.
Sorry.
We
talked
great
too much.
content.
Told her to keep me on track. So.
The shit you should know, that the article that I read that blew my mind a little bit was today everything's gonna be focused kind of on women.
Okay.
The good, the bad, the ugly, the great,
Did you
the
bring your
accomplishment.
Did I do what? Did she say pussy? What'd she say? I really did. Girl, listen. Carla has this Friendsgiving thing, and this little they said that P word a little bit too much for me that whole week.
When?
Yeah, the pineapple pussy, girl. That right there, that whole saying. So,
Oh, that wasn't at my Friendsgiving. That was at Gabby's Friendsgiving.
yeah, Gabby's, I wasn't here for your Friendsgiving.
Right.
I was
Okay. Oh, I
But-
kept talking about the pineapple pussy.
Yes, she kept talking. So somebody brought pineapples, and everybody just started eating them. So they was like, "Girls, eat up. It's gonna make your pussy sweet."
She
Oh my god.
And-
She brought 3 things of pineapple. It was great. Anyways, hold on. The whole thing I'm talking about women. Yes. So you didn't bring yours. You brought your buzzy. And that'll work. Anyways, a Moroccan woman killed and cooked her boyfriend and served his remains to her neighbors. Here's how the story goes. She cooked his remains and served them. She's in her mid-30s, so she's right along with us. Killed her boyfriend in August of 2018, but her crime wasn't uncovered until a tooth belonging to the victim was discovered in the blender by his brothers. After authorities discovered the tooth, the man was arrested. At that point, she told the police that she had kicked her boyfriend out of the house but denied murdering him. The details of how she murdered him haven't been released, and we don't know if they actually know them, but she did admit to using a blender to mince the flesh. Like, how you mince garlic?
She didn't
She
have to
missed it.
serve him to her neighbors. That's fucked up.
Listen, in an interview,
That's
the
disgusting.
neighbor said that people nearby noticed the smell of stinking barbecue. So I don't know what stinking barbecue means, but it came from the woman's home for about 4 nights straight. So she was cooking him for a couple of days.
This is why you don't eat from people's house.
That's why I eat at potlucks.
Don't y'all bring that potluck shit to me. No, bitch.
Let me show y'all this picture.
I bring Popeyes to potlucks,
when I
and
go
that's
to the
what I eat.
potluck, I get whatever they bought from Publix and shit. Like, I don't fuck with
Look
that
at this
shit.
picture.
Girl, that look good.
So I
It
think the
fucking
flesh
looks
is here. So I
good.
think this is the chicken, and then she added like a little. It might be minced in there. I think it's in
It's
the
no
rice.
telling. It's
See,
Moroccan.
That's what I don't care how good it look. At the potluck, I don't fuck around.
You don't eat. I've eaten
I,
everybody food.
oh,
If it tastes good, it tastes good.
white people,
That says a lot about you, Carl.
some people like kiss their dog and touch their dog and then like start right back
Girl,
cooking. Like,
you-
no.
if it don't kill you, it's alright. Anyways, it's
That's
un-
why she be shitting a lot. That's exactly why
I
you shit a
don't.
lot,
That's
Carla.
the problem. You think I be shitting a lot, but
Every time I
think
see you-
about how many times you see me post that I'm shitting. It's not that many. Like if you compare it to how many times you shit, I have constipation issues.
So that's a celebration every time you're on the toilet. That's why you
Yes.
snap it, because you have to keep a
and I want
diary.
you guys to celebrate with me.
Back to her, they need to put her under the jail because that's fucked up.
Well, they're not sure if they're gonna charge her with cannibalism yet. And another thing is that they sent her to a hospital for mental evaluation.
Yeah, she crazy.
Yeah, bitch, I want to know what he did.
Oh yeah. what
Oh,
he did.
because it's not explicit whether she actually ate the remains herself.
I want to know what he did.
Some fuck shit.
Probably slept with his neighbor.
Oh, and that's why she fed it to
that's
the
why.
Yes, I'm
neighbors.
telling y'all,
You're
y'all women are
right.
mean.
Then that's that's good. Then she shouldn't go into the jail. That happened.
No.
You know,
She should get off for just she snapped.
you wanna eat that meat while it's alive? Go ahead and eat it while it's dead too.
Yeah.
No, bitch, that's a good one. You really want to put it down your throat? I'm gonna get it deep down. That's exactly what she did, bitch.
I cannot.
I am done. So today's topic, I wanted to do a little recap of 2018, and I figured we would do a recap of, well, I saw an article on Mary Claire online that said the 51 most powerful moments for women in 2018. So I picked the ones that resonated with me the most, and I said, you know what, 2018 was the year of the woman. 2018 it was the year where, you know, we got recognized, we got some type of, you know, a lot of things happened.
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Women female
Cardi B.
rap has been at its all-time high.
Yes.
Like,
I don't
Girls-
recall a time with as many in
Yes.
mainstream.
For
so
a
that
long,
is
since the
that
90s,
is
since
amazing.
the early
Yeah.
90s. So yeah, it's been great for you guys.
Yeah.
So the first one that I think of is Taylor Richardson. It's a 14-year-old aspiring astronaut here from Florida.
Oh, hey.
And she raised more than $100,000 to send girls to A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
awesome.
So I was like, look at that. Let's start off with a young one because I feel
Yeah.
like not only is it the year of women, but it's a year of kids
Yeah.
and children, and like they're growing up young adults, I shall say.
Yeah.
Because they're doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're doing
They
stuff.
have Google. They're more intelligent than their parents.
They are
actually.
so smart.
They're woke.
Well, I wouldn't say more intelligent because I feel like they're very intelligent, but they're very savvy on how to get things done quickly.
Yeah.
So, and they have a lot more access to getting it done than their parents did or their parents' did.
Yeah.
The next one, Coachella, or I shall say Baychella, will never be the same. She was the first black woman to headline a music festival. Beyonce played 27 song set with 100 plus concert goers that included me and 5 Balmain costumes and more than 100 backup dancers. Not only that, it was the most watched live stream performance to date with 41 million viewers.
And it was a tribute to HBCUs
Oh,
with
it
the
was.
marching band
It
in the
sure
back.
was.
Mama came in and served.
Yeah,
like,
she did.
she's
Amazing.
Changed the whole name to Coachella.
Amazing.
Listen,
Baychella.
it's Baychella.
Bay-
It was the best. I waited for a long time. And it got to a point where I couldn't stand up anymore. And I was
heard.
tired. I was sitting on the floor with people all around me. It was hot. And I didn't even wear heels.
Girl,
Because you can't do it.
I gotta be a VIP somewhere. I can't do outdoor festivals without a place to sit. and some food.
Honestly,
I'm
I'm glad that I did it the way I did. It was an experience that I'm sure the VIP area wasn't going to get.
Yeah, but see, I could have stepped out of VIP and came back in.
Yeah,
and
that's
just
exact-
got that and came back
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
comfort,
I like to be able to see.
I'm with you.
I
What
need,
you- I'm
yeah,
here.
I need to. I'm sorry. I need a fan. I need some good water that I ain't gotta pay $6
No, the
for.
weather was great. It was 60-something degrees. It wasn't hot.
It was a lot of sexy people out there.
There were.
And yeah.
Very beautiful people. Okay, the next one was Stacey Abrams won the Democratic Party in Georgia's gubernatorial race, making her the state's first black female nominee for governor, although no state has elected a black woman governor. I think...
Still an accomplishment.
She won.
No. She won the
She won the
nomination.
Democrat-
I was about
Yeah,
to say,
the-
girl,
the
I didn't think
Democratic
she won.
No, the Democratic
Yeah, okay,
nominee. So
okay,
she
got
was,
you.
it had never been done before.
Yeah.
A black woman still hasn't been actually elected, but she was elected
Right.
for the Democratic Party.
That is
and that was
huge.
huge. And on top of that, although she's not a woman, and we're talking about women, talking about Florida, you know, we had our black man out here. I think he won. They just took it away from him. You know, he won in my eyes. He won for us. But it didn't quite happen. So Andrew Gillum, that was a great thing for us too, as the first black man to get. Who keep texting me like, leave me alone? No, it was me.
I made sure mine was off.
Next one, my friend in my head. I really do think we're friends. Ava DuVernay. She is the director of A Wrinkle in Time, and she joined the $100 million club of directors with films surpassing $100 million in earnings. DuVernay was the only black female director to achieve the milestone, and she tweeted, "Lovely room to be in, but can't wait for more sisters to be here."
Yeah.
So
Did you see the girl from Grey's Anatomy? She played Meredith Grey. Her last name is Pope. When she was doing an interview, and she was like, it was talking about women in Hollywood, and she was like, I'm glad to walk in here, but I'm glad to see women of color in here, but it's not enough women of color in here. And she
yes,
was
yes, that was.
that
I think I
was
posted
so
that.
Fucking,
I posted that
think you
clip.
did. It was so dope. Yes. So, you know, big ups to our fellow white people out here understanding, people that just so happen to be white, that understand it's not fair, and
Right.
speaking up and really talk and using their white
Because I've had
privilege.
people that
Just spread the
speak
message.
about, oh, my number one guy, Charlamagne. Oh, he hates white people. No, he doesn't. And I hate when people or white people say that, not people who happen to be white. Because if you have a problem with what he's saying, that means you have a problem with us addressing the racist white people.
Right.
Like, there's no way you can be a Trump supporter or you can support someone who is so racist, but have a problem with us calling out the ones that are doing bullshit and, you know, and just being blatantly racist, you know? There's nothing wrong with calling it out and seeing it. Then there's the people that happen to be white that use their white privilege to combat prejudice.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell people I don't hate. I love white people. Okay, white people are cool and fun.
You
One
said they
thing
give you lots of
I
money.
don't like is white privilege. It's not that I don't like white people. I don't like white privilege and the things that white privilege allows. And
It's so hard for me to separate the two because I don't think white people do a good enough job of showing that they're not using their white privilege or that they're using the white privilege to combat prejudice. Like, they act like, oh, I'm colorblind. No, but you can't be colorblind because that means you're ignoring what's going on. There's no I don't see color because everyone else sees color. So you can tell me you're not seeing the fact that there's police brutality. You're not seeing the fact that there's inequality in the job system. That's all these. You don't see that. You don't see it because you're taking your white privilege and you're choosing not to see it.
So it was one thing that I had to really meditate on and think about is that I understand if it doesn't happen to you or if it's not a powder, you know, white people are raised totally different than us. They have a totally different experience than we do.
Absolutely.
They live in a parallel universe. So if those paths never cross, it's not wrong for a white person to say, you know what, I didn't know until I saw it on TV, or I didn't know this was happening. I.e. this whole thing about, you know, these kids being separated from their parents and everything when it comes to the border. Things have been going on for the longest, even in the Obama administration. And we didn't know anything about it because it wasn't on mainstream.
There was a law for it, but it wasn't being enforced. So it was set in stone even when the Obama administration was there, but it wasn't being enforced by ICE. That's what the difference was. So it would happen.
Like it was being enforced.
No, not like it is now. It's like a no, like the
Obama deported so many people, more so than any. Like he was deported
criminals. The problem with Trump is saying if you're an illegal, period, it doesn't matter what you are. There were criminals being deported. Yeah, if you commit a crime, you got to be deported. Yes, but it wasn't like now. It's like it doesn't matter what you did or what's going on. You're being deported regardless.
I think I was watching the View and they were arguing about this. It's just like now because what Trump stands for and everything. So everything that he does is just like under a microscope, and it's just like this is another thing that Trump is doing wrong. This is which it is. Trump is a fucking asshole. So yeah, I just think it's more so on a
crackle.
microscope.
All I heard was cracker.
I'm not. Yeah.
Okay, next.
I did not know.
Okay, next one on the list.
Next. Okay. Female pro surfers. I didn't know this, and because I don't know anything about surfing, but this was cool. Female pro surfers win their fight for equal pay when the World Surf League announces women will be eligible for the same prize money as men in 2019. Check this out. In 2018, men competed for $607,000, while women's pot was $303,000.
Oh wow.
That's a shame.
So they're doing the exact same thing out there with the same sharks, with the same boards, with the same water. You know, and I get half.
Right.
Fuck you. Actually, the women are way better out there. Like, I thought that was crazy. I'm like, wow, and they're actually competing, knowing that they're gonna make half of what a man does doing exact. They're the same waves,
right?
Same day, same time.
Wow.
Same thing with you making less than your male
Absolutely.
counterparts.
Yeah.
You're doing the exact same work. So,
Exactly, man. We better.
Yeah.
Than something. Sorry.
I understand. No, you are. I believe in a matriarch society. I feel like women are more organized and they're more caring than a man. So,
Thank you, Bertram.
That's just,
That's why I hang around a lot of females.
This one you guys might remember. This one made me cry when I watched it. Naomi Osaka, the half Japanese, half Haitian girl that defeated Serena Williams in the U.S. Open final, becoming the first athlete representing Japan to win a Grand Slam final. Did you watch that?
I didn't watch that.
Not the match, but like the ending of it and when they were crying, when the girl cried.
No, the only thing I ever saw from her was I really enjoyed when the reporters kept asking her about her Japanese background, and she was like, "I'm Haitian too."
Yeah.
Like I love that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they always.
No, I knew she was
Japanese, and she's like, I was actually raised by my Haitian grandmother. Yeah.
You fucking tell him.
Yeah.
Yes. So when she won, she was just crying because she's super young, and Serena Williams is her idol. It's like, shit, it's Serena Williams, and you just fucking beat her. And there was also the controversy of the referee, like, doing some fuck shit towards Serena and that one. But Serena was, like, super supportive, and the girls just buku crying.
Yeah.
And
Gave her moment.
Yeah, so when it was time, and I think they were trying to give Serena a little bit more shine during the ceremony, she was just grabbed her, said something to her ear, and it's like it's you, and her crying, I'm a water bag. I was like,
That was
I
dope.
felt like it was me.
That's
who
why
won.
Serena Williams is so dope.
Yes.
Everything.
She
She's
really is.
everything.
She's a great example for a lot of girls like her.
She
so,
really, really is.
yeah.
Next one. Did Meghan Markle get married this year?
Yeah, right.
It was. I think
Yeah,
it was this year.
I think it was earlier.
It was this year.
So that
Mama pregnant. She done secured that bag. Look, bitch, you can't get rid of me now, bitch. I'm here, bitch.
at all. Well, that wedding was like, I remember waking up to watch it.
Yeah,
I was
Michaela
up.
did too.
Oh yeah,
She
I
was
was
so
up.
into that.
It's
My
so
attention
into
span
it.
was too short. I didn't watch.
Oh,
I
it
just
was
watched
great.
clips.
That wedding was amazing.
Yeah.
But what caused an internet firestorm was Meghan Markle. She dared to close a car door by herself. It's a break in the royal protocol that shows how she's redefining the monarchy.
Oh.
So you're not supposed to close your own door or open it.
I don't
And
think
she-
I remember that type of shit. I'm trying to get to somewhere. Let me
I
open this
think
door.
I would remember that. I'm like, I ain't touching that fucking door. You gonna open my door? Oh, okay.
So you gonna sit in the
Are
car?
you
Ask me
gonna-
and be like,
Yeah, I would.
I'ma
Seriously.
sit
I
right
do that
here.
now with some people. I make people open my door sometimes.
Oh, do you like when you're dating them?
It
I
depends,
like
it
when you
depends.
open the door.
Yeah,
I like it, but I'm not like I'm not getting out until you open the door.
I
type
don't
bitch.
like it because I gotta wait for you to come around. And
I like
if you're
it.
too slow, I'm gonna get aggravated. We're gonna have a
Not
fight.
me.
It can be kind of freaky too
I
if you don't
reach
got no
my hand
panties
out,
on.
too,
You
and
in
I
a
wait for
dress.
him to get
Man,
my hand.
what? This just took a turn.
What you said, this?
Friend, this just took a whole turn. How did she go from opening the door to it being sexy if you ain't got no panties on? Why you don't got no panties on in the
So
car?
you gonna flash up like Kim Kardashian? Look at this fat pool.
Kitty
This what
cat
you
here
gonna
for
get
you.
later for opening this door. I'm gonna open my doors. Open these legs.
That went sideways. But Megan ain't supposed to be touching that though, so she probably, I don't know if she got panties on or not.
Right.
But she said, I'm gonna close my own goddamn door because I mean, it would be cool to do it sometimes, but every single time you could never close. She got somewhere to be. She's like, I'm ready to go. Whoever took,
I would keep
took
walking.
on.
Somebody gonna shut it. I got security all around me. So I don't understand why that's so difficult to wrap your head. Yeah, somebody gonna shut that door. Don't the elevator close? Do you have to close the elevator behind you?
Yeah.
She's an American. You're used to closing your door when you walk out.
You get used to things. It takes a little bit. It'll become habit.
You ready for the royal house?
I was born for it. I used to think I was switched at birth, to be honest with you. I used to tell my mama that all the time. I'm like, girl, I just know I was not supposed to be here. Seriously, you have to imagine.
You came home from the hospital.
Right. I did.
I think
I
we had
did.
the wrong house.
I did. I told my mom one day, I was like, so do we have like a sister? Like, did someone actually give you me because I was born out of wedlock or something like that? Like, honestly, just let me know. I'm mature enough.
like
I
one
did
of
have
them
that
that had to
conversation.
give up.
When I was young, I used to think I was a mermaid too. So it was so many. I never thought I never really fit
Did
in.
you? Okay, we're the same age. Did you watch that movie Merman?
No, I watched 13th Year, which was about the boy from
Oh,
Disney.
yeah, he was a mermaid. Yes,
Yes,
oh, that's what it was called.
It was called the 13th
You
Year.
wouldn't know the fucking name.
Yeah, bitch. I really was into mermaids
They
for
said
real.
because they called him a merman
Yeah,
in
he
the
was a
movie.
merman,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
You-
I used to-
that was
I
such a good
told my
movie.
mom one year, I was real young.
I would
told
check my
her-
hands to see. I always wanted like
I did too.
what is it called? It's not
The
flakes.
scales and
Scales.
stuff.
I wanted scales
I
to
did
grow.
research on that like really, really bad. I
Bye.
was that deep into it.
Bye,
I told my
Bertram.
mom one year, I was like,
So we had a little bit of technical difficulty here because, things happen. And now I know there's one more thing that I know to do with computers that I shouldn't do, but now it's fixed.
Right.
I'm
So
still-
while we're talking about the fact that you thought you were a mermaid, right? The 13th Year, the Disney movie.
So you want me to go ahead and recap with why I thought I was a mermaid?
Yes.
So I never thought we was talking about being bougie. Okay. No, we weren't talking about that being bougie. I was saying that we was talking about being bougie. About the door being open for Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
And I said I'm used to it because I feel like I was born in a different family anyway. So I used to tell my mom all the time that I was a mermaid. I used to watch the 13th Year on Disney. And when that little boy, when he jumped in the water, he started turning to mermaid because he was actually half mermaid. So I used to tell my mom I'm half mermaid, and the mermaids are gonna get me when I turn 13. I'm gonna jump in the river. I'm gonna go out there and swim in the ocean with my friends, and I'm gonna live with my family.
And she told you, bitch,
And my
jump.
mom told me, take your ass out there in the motherfucking ocean. Jump your little crazy ass out there, because that's the best thing. it's easy on me. Jump your crazy
Right.
ass out there. So, yeah.
So we're going to do what now?
About what?
Because.
Oh, y'all gonna do a triathlon?
Yes. So I
So
told
he
you you're a
can
great
practice
swimmer.
his
Yes,
merman
yes,
So
skills.
with you being a great swimmer, I didn't do a try this year. Actually, I did sign up for one. I believe it was September, and I hurt my knee. My knee was hurting. I was like, oh my God.
I'm
I'm
gonna
old
train
for
this
real.
bitch because my knees are like bad too.
So-
Like they really bad. I ran without my knee braces today and almost had to go back
so
home.
that's what I need, a knee brace. That's my problem. I
Yes,
keep running
bitch, I
without a knee
wrap my
brace.
knees up, bitch. They wrap real good.
Okay.
I do not play with
so
them.
I'm going to start wrapping my knees and then we're going to go swimming. So what gym membership do you have?
So I go to Gold's Gym or CF
Do-
Fitness and Dr. Phillips.
Do they have a pool?
No, but LA Fitness do.
LA Fitness does have a pool. So
Don't
we,
24-hour fitness have a pool
they
too?
do,
They
but
do.
the thing about this 24, so I used to go, that's where I trained, this 24-hour fitness.
That's where the gay people go. I hear
Listen,
that.
I heard about that bathroom.
I heard about it too. I just never experienced that because I'm a Christian and I don't do that. But no, seriously, child, I heard about that. I would love to be a fly on the wall though and see what's going on.
Just to find them all.
I've heard some things.
I've
And
heard
it's-
some things,
and it's
too.
just not that gym. It's all gyms. You know.
Yes.
Really?
It's a lot of men meet up in the early in the morning and do some freaky things in the shop.
I used to
and
go
a
at like
sauna.
5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning to go somewhere. I remember when I was like really dedicated to the shit.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of gay men there.
There was a lot of gay, and I hear it's a thing like nationally. Like my friends in DC, he
Yep.
wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning to go to the gym, and he does not miss that. And I hope he does not see this.
Are
fucking
you for
gym.
real?
So,
Yes, it's
ladies,
me.
if your man wakes up every day at 5
I'm
a.m.
not
and goes to
saying
the
that.
gym, you better go with him.
Well, I go
You
to the
better-
gym at that time, but just so it's known, I don't be fucking at the gym. Okay,
No,
just like y'all.
it's men, gay men.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
mostly
it's
known as a
mostly
gay man thing.
And it's not even gay men. Straight men do the
Well,
same thing.
Them motherfuckers is gay.
And,
if you go
well,
in
they, and they fuck. I'm telling you, men are sick. I'm not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna debate
We're not- okay.
that. Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone.
they can call themselves straight, but they like the dangling.
Sexuality is a spectrum, you guys. We need to stop with this whole switch about gay and straight.
Oh.
It's all about what you feel in that particular moment. It's like girls can live on the spectrum, but guys
That's-
cannot.
Yeah, but no, that's not fair. But I think that's what pansexual is. You like whatever it is that makes you feel good.
Well,
whatever you're attracted
I think,
to.
I think now what we're starting to get on as a whole, as a people, is that we're starting to go away from this whole. We're getting away from gender roles because we understand that gender is like what masculinity and femininity is. It's
I
fluid.
think it's the extreme of it. So toxic masculinity or
Yes.
the extreme of feminism. Like I'm not a super girly girl, but does that mean that it makes me a man?
What's extreme feminism though?
My sister.
What's that?
Please
Like
explain, because your
she
sister
doesn't
is-
go anywhere without her hair done. Like her outfit has to be on point. Like you can't see her without her hair. Like her makeup or her face at least has to be like
Yes.
done. Her eyebrows got to be done. You got to brush your teeth. I go out without brushing my teeth sometimes.
Oi.
I'm not out to see people. Like I'll take Ayana to school. Like oh my fuck.
But
this, I'll
I've
brush my
always
teeth
chalked
later.
it up to being, and I'm not saying your sister's insecure. I've always felt that it was insecurity with girls, that if you can't go out looking a certain way, your nails has to be done.
I haven't got my nails done in about over a month.
I'm on this live with my hair wet.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
yes, I heard that. I was like, oh my god, bitch, what is that? Oh, I wash my hair. Oh, and you just let the air dry.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
letting it air dry. Good,
Okay.
good hair problems. Good
Okay.
hair problems. The little
Yes.
curls.
All
She's trying to
right,
get
look
them
at
curls
it.
back.
Wet and wavy.
Yeah, just
Bitch, if I ever go through hard times, I'm calling you, and we're gonna have to come up with some type of deal for it. You're gonna have to help a brother out. Seriously, I'm gonna have to put that on the street.
I cannot.
Sorry.
But we got back out of the fact that you're going to do a try with me. We're going to
Yes.
shoot for the one in April.
Carla and I'm gonna go on record saying this. Carla and I are going to do a triathlon.
It's
in
a quarter
April.
mile swim,
A quarter mile.
followed
swim,
by a 20-mile bike,
a 20-mile bike
and a 5K run.
and a 5K run.
And we're doing it together.
And we have to train. We have to get a coach to train us. I don't know.
I
who's gonna
trained
tra-
myself for the last two.
You did triathlons before?
Yes.
she has.
I did too.
Oh, you did well.
Yes.
Oh, you got video?
Yes.
Okay,
'Cause
yeah.
Anthony's like, if I'm
Oh,
gonna do
you
it,
don't
I'm
believe
gonna
me?
win.
No, bitch,
So,
I just don't want to like pull a muscle or anything like that. Like halfway through.
No,
and
this
pass
is
it 'cause
all
I
about
didn't train
endurance.
properly. Yeah,
it's all about endurance and building our endurance.
Yeah.
Because once you finish that swim, one, you come out of the water disoriented. You don't know where the fuck you at.
Right.
You have to so we do need someone there, which usually that's Ayana,
Uh-huh.
and she'll guide me to where my bike is. We're talking about 1,000 bikes.
Yeah.
And you have to remember after you just went 25 minutes of swimming against coming from one side, ending on another, 200 people around you, because that's what your
Right.
what is it called?
What-
your
where
wave.
Where did we swim at?
So I did
Ocean.
St. Pete and I did Miami.
So which one is this one at?
I think this one will be St. Pete.
Okay.
April might be Miami.
So do they because I got stung by sea lice before when I was a child. That year when Nelly Hottest Hair was out, it was I don't know what year that was.
You got stung by
by
what?
sea lice. So apparently it's a real thing because I went to the lifeguard. I was like, oh my god, my face is like on fire. My mom told me. I told my mom my face was like burning. She was like, go to the lifeguard, and it was like, oh, just look, you got stung by sea lice. And I was like, what the fuck?
I
Is sea
have never
lice?
heard.
So I thought he was making up something until I had to do a presentation in school for speech one year, and I had to talk about the experience, and that came up. And apparently sea lice is a real thing. So I thought the little boy was lying to me.
It's sea louse. Louse.
No, that boy said lice.
Well, he was wrong.
Well, I also was like,
It says
9,
a
so.
sea louse, not to be confused with sea fleas. It's a member of the family of. Oh, maybe there's both. I guess maybe there is sea lice too. That's just
Wow.
bad. Okay,
I got
no, we're
stung.
not gonna. You know who they're gonna get first? The white people.
Why?
It's mostly white people because the animals and stuff like that, they go for the white meat.
Yeah,
You know,
we not-
white meat costs more than the dark meat, so they're gonna take them
Doing this
first.
with you. It's drier than dark meat, bitch. Hey, we gonna
Exactly.
get
So they want. That's what they want in the water. You know, it's more expensive and everything. That's what they
my
want. So we
God.
don't.
chicken of the sea.
Yeah. We ain't gonna worry about friends.
Right. You so stupid, but we
fine.
light skinned friends, so I don't know.
Right. No.
They ain't gonna confuse. They gonna sense this melon in this water.
When we
They-
get there, we are gonna be the darkest things there.
Okay, cool.
Trust
cool.
me. So we're doing this, guys. So another thing that to finish off this most powerful moments for women in 2018, we'll talk about the pink wave, how it was real, and the midterm elections. It came as a first for women. More than 100 women were voted into office for the U.S. House of Representatives, including a Democrat, Ilhan Omar, and Rashida Tlaib. The first Muslim woman elected to Congress over the upper chamber, and a Republican, Marsha Blackburn, became Tennessee's first female senator. Is Marsha Blackburn a black or white? Because I
think she's white.
gotta be. She's a Republican.
Her name's Marsha.
Do
You ever met a
Do you
black girl
remember-
named Marsha?
you remember Marsha?
I've never met a black girl named Marsha.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's
No,
white.
was
Now,
it
you want
Marsha?
to make a bet?
You want to make a bet?
I don't think I have.
Let's see
but
how
I-
Marsha.
She really finna Google.
She
to
white.
See if any black. Oh, you finna Google
Child.
see
She's very white.
She is see-through.
what she is. Bitch, look at her.
White as hell.
She look like what Mrs. Claus would look like in her younger age, bitch. That's
Damn.
exactly what she looked
Nah,
like.
you just didn't look right because she old. She's looking like she got some ears on her. But anyways, nonetheless, she is still a female. She probably doing some fuck shit in Tennessee because she's a white Republican. But you know what? It was still a female. I guess that's better. This is for when the next Democrat female comes into Tennessee, will be more accepted. And yeah, we don't have to worry about that no more.
I love all parties. As long as y'all buying houses, I don't care what the fuck you are. You can be gay, straight, Republican, black, Muslim. I don't care. I will sell you a house.
The only color you look at is green.
Right. Hello, that's the only thing that matters. Listen.
Cheers,
that's
friend.
Hello.
Don't get you cheers me with my damn water. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Yes, cheers to money. 2019. No matter what color it comes from.
Okay, so we're gonna go into 2018 and talk about the goals that we accomplished in 2018. It was just like I said, it was a great year for women. It was a great year for people of color. It was a horrible year for sex offenders. It was just
Yeah. Did Nicki Minaj's brother go to jail this year?
yeah. I don't know if it was this year or last year, but that
Oh,
little
the
pedophile
trial's
motherfucker-
over?
Yeah.
It's
He's in,
over?
he's in jail. Oh, I don't know. Oh, is he still accused or is he convicted?
No, I thought he got convicted.
I think he got convicted too.
He was messing with like a 14-year-old, right?
Girl, it was so sick, man.
Well, so how long did he get?
I don't know. I don't like hearing about stuff like that.
Me
Is
either.
it
have
because it's Nicki
sensitivity.
Minaj or is it
No,
because,
I have sensitivity towards that stuff. I don't like women being done wrong. So yeah.
Well, that wasn't even a woman. That was a child.
I know. I got 2 young sisters. I know.
That's oh yeah. It was repeatedly raped her for months.
Girl,
And called his puppet. Call me his puppet. Claim. Oh, it was his stepdaughter.
Girl, see,
14 years old.
Let me tell
Wow.
you. This is how sensitive I am to rape. So y'all have seen that movie Derailed with Jennifer Aniston? So it's about her meeting a man on the train and all this other stuff. And she met this guy, and she, like, I guess the guy, like, popped up to her house, and she was getting raped by this guy, and the guy, like, beat the man up and everything like that, and then ran off and took all his money. So apparently, she set him up. And she wasn't really getting raped. She was having sex with her boyfriend. But I stopped watching that movie, and I didn't go back and watch that movie until 2 years later, until somebody told me, like, no, you know she really doesn't get raped. You need to go back and watch it. And I was so pissed off to find out that bitch was faking it. That was so fucked up. So, yeah.
Fine shit.
Can't
Yeah,
do
he
that.
was facing 15 years. I can't really see. It's not saying clearly if he got convicted, but he's still a sick fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't a good year for them.
Thank God it wasn't.
It wasn't because
Yeah.
they've had plenty of good years
Yeah.
out
Right,
here.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
getting away with all kinds of shit, and we can't do it. But the first goal, we're gonna go around and say what we have accomplished for ourselves in 2018 that we had set to start, basically. And the first one that I want to talk about, and I'm really excited about, is that in 2017 I started the blog, and I didn't mean for this. It wasn't set as my goal for 2018. And it happened anyway. And it was that, shit, I'm 30. Got started. It was
Yes,
the
ma'am.
launch of 2018.
Hey. So we cheers on that last
we
time. So
did.
we're going to
Yeah.
cheers
So we're
again.
gonna
We're
cheers
going to try to
again.
reenact. This is a reenactment of what really happened.
So I set the goal to start the podcast in March, and we had some issues because it was Dexty and I who started it. So she's back here for us to recap the start of that. And we had some issues starting it.
Yeah.
So I had to learn all the equipment, I had to do all the research, and then iTunes didn't want to approve us.
No, they didn't because of shit.
Yeah, they
Really? I was wondering how you get that. Like, when I'm looking for the podcast sometimes, and I was like, do I type out shit or do I put SH?
nowadays, you know, if
Yeah.
this podcast is popping.
Yeah.
Popping
it
as
comes
fuck, so
up.
you're right, shit, I'm 30. It come
It
up.
pops up.
It come
did.
up.
I put shit in there. It popped right up.
Oh, did it? Oh,
It did, for real.
Hey, the
Shit.
podcast.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
don't-
The podcast come up or me shitting comes up. One of the two.
Oh my god.
Is that on there about you shitting, about your constipation? No.
I talk about it all the time, though.
Okay. We talked about that before we got on air. You was educating me about your
No,
constipation.
I think we did it on air.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't remember.
So, Dex, what was one thing that you accomplished in 2018?
I bought my first home, so I'm a first time buyer.
Yes.
Yay!
And you made sure you said
I've
what?
already scolded her about it not being me, but I didn't meet her. So she's going to buy investment properties, and I'm going to
Yes.
be the one that's going to sell it to
Absolutely.
her. And anybody else listening to this podcast, I'm going
Yeah.
to sell your house too. Just give me a call. My information will be below.
And that was a huge accomplishment for you because
It was.
I
So
remember
huge.
when I met you, it was like you were so content in your apartment.
Yeah.
And it's like your mentality from when I first met you, we first became friends, your mentality has changed
Yeah.
180
Yeah.
degrees.
And my mom is so proud.
Aww.
When I first when I was going through the process of closing on the house, she literally brought like all my family members over to see
Yeah.
the house, and the people were still living in there. I'm like, Mom, you gonna go to jail? You keep riding past these people's house. It ain't my house yet. It
I
ain't my
had a
house
client
yet.
today went by a house, and she was like, "Oh, knocked on the door. Hey, I'm bringing my dad. Can my dad see the
Yeah.
house too?" And this is my. I'm like, "Girl, that happens. It happens."
That
It
is
happens a
so
lot.
cute. So what about you?
Congratulations.
Thank
So, one thing that I accomplished this year was I did Virtual Productions. My
Hey,
love's
hello,
party
hello,
party.
hello.
Yes, that was January 20th. Oh, excuse me. This beer is like creating mucus and stuff. Jesus,
Come, sir.
girl. Okay.
That mucus is already there. Don't blame
No,
the
it was
beer.
not.
Don't blame the
My
beer.
sinuses was dry. For that. It was not. It was. I need a damn Mucinex, but yeah. so I-
Mucinex.
That's what it's
Not
called, right?
Mucinex. Mucinex.
Oh,
Oh.
see, we talked about that whole Southern dialect thing. That's one of them.
That
Nah,
I don't
bitch,
hear.
nah,
That
nah,
I don't
nah,
even
nah,
hear.
nah,
Nah,
nah.
bitch, that's
It's
what's
not
like-
no Mucinex. It's
It's-
Mucinex.
Mucinex, bitch. I should have said Benadryl. That would have been an
That would've been
easier way.
safer.
Yeah.
That it would have
Say
been.
you heard her say fuh. Right.
Right. The accent she doesn't hear.
But no,
I don't know this accent y'all are talking about.
Oh.
Southern
Okay.
black people have an accent. We do. It's from certain areas.
I don't hear
Like
it.
Coco has it. Jay, you have the same accent as Jay, just not
No,
as
I
strong.
don't. Jay is country as fuck.
See, it's the difference between being country and Southern. And
Jay is
I'm-
country.
Yeah, see, I'm Southern.
Yeah, we
I
Southern.
speak
Jay
with
is country.
intelligence. So, yes. But yeah.
Oh my! I was about to get off topic with Jay
What?
playing Taboo.
What he do?
You know,
Oh,
you
and-
know, he
and
don't
that's
get
what I
no
kept
clue.
saying. I'm like, no what? But you know. Oh, it was the color. He's
Yeah.
like me, and I'm like, he's like right here, my skin, and then I
Y'all
was like,
be cheating on Taboo.
I was like black as fuck. You look young, no wrinkles. You know what the word was?
What?
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people don't know how to play Taboo. You and I are great at Taboo.
I'm
Yeah.
Listen, me and her played for at Gabby's friend giving, and we was just like getting them.
Oh, she was playing
She
too.
was not. No,
Remember
not
I
at
was
the
at his.
Friendsgiving.
I was
That
at
at
his house.
Y'all
Oh, you're right,
argued.
you're
I
right.
didn't play because I didn't want to get in and kick y'all ass in my house. I believe in like letting the company come in and third. That's why I don't play games with y'all. I'm the king of spades. I'm the king of Taboo. I beat everybody else.
I am the queen of taboo.
Okay, well, yeah.
There could be a king and a queen.
Yeah, we play on each other's team. As long as we play on each other's team, we're fine. Like, you just
You
don't
know
want
whose
smoke.
team I don't want to be on?
Who?
Fucking
Gabby.
Gabby.
Why?
That motherfucker cheat on
Gabby
everything
is
she
bitch.
do.
Oh, she was cheating.
Oh, that bitch,
I
she
like
cheats.
Gabby's in it to win it attitude. I do.
She's in it to win it so hard that she just cheat the whole goddamn time.
And
I
I
know
catch
she
her. I
was
put my
cheating.
foot on her neck every time we play cards. I don't let it
No,
off.
listen.
I have to.
And listen, she cheat even when she ain't playing.
When she ain't playing.
Listen, we at her house and she telling the other team. She's talking out loud. We like, shut the fuck up. You
Shut
supposed to
the
be there
fuck up.
playing with the baby. Go play
Bitch,
with
go
the
play
baby.
the baby. Sit your ass in that corner and shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing else. You can't say nothing.
She couldn't be quiet. It was so
So-
funny.
Yeah, I told my friends. My friends was like, "Oh, your female friends are very, very aggressive." I'm like, "It's a lot of A-type personality women. That's the women I hang
Did you
with."
say somebody asked you if we were friends in that?
Yeah, he was like, "That's your best friend for real." He was scared we was about to fight. I'm like, "Yeah,
That's
I
how we
promise."
play.
Like,
We're
yeah.
serious about
yeah,
winning in
serious
life.
about winning. Yeah.
Period.
Like, we're not going to fight. Promise,
Yeah.
we're not going to fight. Well, another one that I did for 2018 was I did say that I was going to take 2 years once I started my job in 2017 to quit my job and do what I really wanted to do. And I did it in 1 year, and I saved the amount of money that I said I was going to do. And, bitch, I'm jobless right now,
Hey.
you know, working on my own, being a self-employed.
Unemployed with no boss hole.
Why y'all taking dick for free?
I'm broke off
Hello.
hole. See, it pays to be the boss hole.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's how you flow. So
Elevated.
elevated, but
Butt
making that a
naked.
pipe for your daddy if your daddy want to play. Hey,
Cause you the baddest bitch. She look like, yeah, I like that. Who plays that?
Southern.
Who is that, Trina?
Trina.
Bitch, don't play with
Trina.
me. I know who it is. I just don't know the wires. But yes, I'm the
Yes.
baddest broke
Ratchet
bitch.
for that. We are
Ratchet is
so
what- right.
ratchet for that.
Who are we?
Ratchet as fuck. Having a good ass ratchet time.
Look, I've been wanting that to be my caption so bad. I want to say I'm unemployed with no boss. I was like, I can't say that. Bitch.
That's
Damn,
gonna be
I'm
my
selling
next
houses.
caption.
You should, friend.
Because, you know, I ain't got no employee to look at me what I do. I can do what I want, when I want, how I want, where I want.
It's freeing. It's liberating.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It sure is. So, what's another one for you, friend?
Second income stream.
You got second, third, and fourth, B.
Yeah, I do. I have a couple.
You better.
And
Yeah.
that was one thing before the year started.
I was
and when-
scared. Because my relationship with money was once I had it, I was scared to lose it. So I would just sit it in the bank. It's like to make money. You gotta scared money don't make money. Ain't that what they say? Scared money
I
don't
tell
make
my
money.
clients that all the time.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Investors.
And I know that is definitely one thing you said you were going to work on in 2018.
Yes.
And you first kind of like tapped into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like,
Now
oh,
I'm like,
balls in.
So
It's everything.
So name these businesses. Like it's
So
for-
I do reselling,
Uh-huh.
and then I also do like a car sharing business. It's kind of like an Airbnb, but it's for cars.
Cool.
So I have like a couple.
Like
Yeah.
that. Okay, cool. I
Yeah.
heard about it. We was gonna do that. I was gonna have to do that at Denver, but yeah.
oh yeah, when he was trying to from his trip from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So those are the two.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And reselling, she popping.
Yeah. The reselling is the main one.
Cool.
And you're really
Yeah.
good at it.
Yeah. It's fun.
So, what about you? There was another one you did.
So it was another one. I couldn't think of anything better to say.
But it was really good.
It was really good. So I used one thing that I accomplished was I reached out to people this year that because we talked about on anger management episode how I cut people off as soon as you piss me off. It was some people that didn't deserve to be cut off. So I used this time this year. I started meditating. Right, I've talked
I
about
can't
that.
meditate to save my fucking life.
Girl, you need it. You need to. But anyway, so I started meditating. I was, started doing a lot of self-reflection and started seeing myself in a different light and seeing where I was the problem in certain situations or some things I took wrong. So I reached out to and repaired a lot of relationships this year.
That's so much.
yeah.
Friend, let's cheers to that one. That is
Cheers.
so mature.
Yes.
I like
I love
that.
y'all. All my friends that I'm back friends with. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. This is the first party I threw when everybody was together because, I separated my male friends from my gay
Oh, you
from my
did?
I've always kept you guys separate for
Why?
years. Because I just didn't think that, I thought it was going to be like a different experience because gay guys are different from females and some females just want all the attention on them and stuff like that. So I
But
just
that's
thought,
somebody you don't want as your friend anyway.
what, exactly. So, and since I have these parties and stuff like that at my house or these get-togethers and just see how everybody just mesh so well, I'm actually going to start doing trips and stuff like that with co-ed trips with my friends.
that'd be
and
fun.
just be
That's a
dope.
lot.
We need it. Sister, look, we was just talking about being unemployed with no boss. So and she's like, oh, bitch, that's a lot.
No,
Oh, you talking about
the
taking a trip?
Trips, yeah.
Okay,
I mean the
okay.
trips. I'm very picky in who I take a trip with.
Yes.
Hence why you probably shouldn't have taken that trip to Denver.
Exactly, that's why. But the friends that I usually take, I'm very good. When I'm in control of it, I pick good energy. Like the guys that I took
so important
to Mexico, it's just like I picked the right guys that have the right personalities.
Yeah.
It seemed like you guys had a great time.
I had an amazing. I laughed so fucking much.
And that's
like,
what it should be.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like if you have, there's always like the reserved person in the group. Then there's the hoe in the group who's just gonna find somebody who's gonna fuck them.
it
Right.
is,
And
it
the
is.
reserved person just got to look the other way.
Yes, and that's the thing.
No judgment.
Sometimes you'll go, and then the reserved person in that group might be like, "Oh my god, you shouldn't do that." Oh, like
Yeah,
you're going
no,
to hell.
that's
I
not
am
cool.
going to tell. I cannot be. Let them hoe if they gonna hoe. Let the reserve them be reserved. If they don't want to go out, they don't want to go out. Period.
Right.
Point blank. Go to sleep,
Exactly.
friend.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I like the kind of energy where everyone is allowed to be who they are
are.
and do what they want to do. If
And
they
then
don't want to
that's
go ATV, then you go do what you want to do.
And that's exactly what we did. But everybody, for the most part, we took, hey, it's not my trip, although it is for my birthday. Tell me what you guys want to do. Only thing I want to do is wear this motherfucking kimono on this boat and take my Nene Leakes picture. That's the only fucking thing I want to do. Now, bitches, y'all, whatever y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. And they did. I got on my boat and I took my picture. And I ain't gonna fuck what we
That's
did for
how
the
it
rest of the
should
time.
be.
Exactly. So I just want people to have fun. So I did.
Nene Leakes.
I'm on my Nene Leakes shit. That's why
So, I mean, and that's a good way to do it, because then there's some that want to go on a birthday trip and it's like you have to do everything. I say, okay, well, bitch, where you going on your own?
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna tell me what I want, don't want. Like, nah. Maybe for a bachelorette party.
Yeah.
When it's the last thing, but you only got 2 days, bitch. You're not gonna take me to a bachelorette party for like 10 days.
Yeah.
And like,
it's hard to be with your friends longer than. I did that before. I went on a cruise for 7 days.
oh hell no.
4 guys in one motherfucking cabin. And the only reason why we did that because my friend was like, let's not get separate. Because it would have been the same price if we got 2 cabins. He was like, no, let's just get one because I want all us to be together. It was hell.
That's too much.
4
If
gay
it's the same
guys
price?
in one motherfucking cabin.
That's a
the
terrible
bathroom,
idea.
we was late to everything. It was horrible.
Every time
will
you
tell
know when you
y'all.
take a shit in a cabin, that oh my
So,
god, it
I
smells
have-
up the whole room.
I have a friend that cleans himself out every day.
Which what?
Every day. So
like a
yeah, a douche. Yeah, you know, the gay guys douche and stuff like that when they bottoms and stuff. So, and I'm getting very. This is the rawest you guys have ever seen me, and I'm just gonna give my followers a warning. Y'all finna see how I really talk to my fucking friends.
So, okay.
But
Let me prepare myself. Okay, so one of the guys in the cabin. One of the guys in the cabin.
so one of my guys, so he can't use the bathroom anymore. Like he needs. He can't use the bathroom. Let me
No,
not say
but
that.
if you do it
if you do it too much, it's kind of hard for you.
Yes,
and he
you
knows
can't go
that.
without it.
So he has to like douche every morning. So my thing is, bitch, he wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning every fucking morning, and the only thing you hear is gospel music playing and the toilet flushing. I lied to you because he's a church queen. That's the only thing you fucking hear. So I woke my ass up and bammed on the door. Hey, turn that motherfucking music off. And he was like, if I turn off the music, you're going to hear me toot. Bitch, I'd rather hear you fart, bitch, than hear motherfucking this gospel music singing in the middle of the morning. Like, turn this shit off. So, yeah, I was so fucking aggravated. I was so aggravated. Oh, my God. Bitch, it was gospel music, yes.
So
bitch.
let me tell you,
I hear
why
Tim
you
the Man,
douching?
take
Why
me
you
to the
douching?
king.
Why
And
you-
it's a flood.
Why is douchey?
Just
He
toilet
died on the
flushing.
cross.
Bitch, that's just, and you know them cruise ship toilets.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bitch. And it was so
he's a
fucking
church
every
queen.
morning.
I never heard
Church
church
queen.
queen.
Oh, church queens are gay guys that grew up in the church and everything. It's just like they have like that sense of humor like an old church woman. So we call them church queens in the fucking gay community.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
So yeah, that's
So anyways, we got to there because you want to take trips. And I'm down for a trip. Not too long.
Yeah, it'd probably be like 3 to 4 days. Like, and it'll be international. And I always try to do something fun in Caribbean, like, when it comes to my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I try to do romantic stuff by myself. You know? Like, hence Aspen. I should have went with other people because Aspen is amazing. It's beautiful. It's
I
where
wanna
Santa
go
Claus
so
will
bad.
live, bitch.
That's where Santa Claus
That's
lives?
where Santa Claus lives. It's
it?
so
That's
but
North
the
Pole?
mountains. Well, not necessarily, Carla. Aspen is in Colorado, and the North Pole is in Antarctica, I think. So,
You said where Santa Claus lived. That's where Santa Claus
he lives
lived.
by said, but if he lives, correction. If Santa Claus lived in the United States,
That's where
he
he
would
would
live
live.
in Aspen.
Okay, thank you.
Aspen. So, yeah.
Because I know where Santa Claus lives. And it's
Yeah.
the North Pole.
Oh,
Oh,
I
so-
didn't know because I didn't know y'all had Santa Claus in Puerto Rico. Don't they have like this whole Three Kings holiday or some shit? Like it's a different holiday for. I didn't know. Bitch. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about the shade that was just thrown at me. Let me tell
tell you something. We do got Santa Claus,
Okay.
and we got the Three Kings. The problem is when we move to the United States, Santa Claus can come because he flies, but the Three Kings are on the goddamn camels, and they can't come over here
They
no
can't come
more.
across the water,
So
bitch.
we don't get no more gifts because the Three Kings can't come over here,
My
bitch.
Spanish friends got fucking 3 gifts for 3. Bitch, what?
Yes, we
Listen.
didn't get no more gifts after that because the camels can't swim, so they can't come over here.
I was so
Wow.
jealous. I wish.
Nah, I'm jealous of the ones that got the gifts because we didn't get no more.
Oh, y'all didn't.
Oh yeah, yours got mixed up. Okay, so
Oh.
another one that I don't know if you guys have a third one, but for me, a big thing in 2018 is that I met Charlamagne. And I met him not once, but then I went back to go meet him again, and then I've texted him, and I think that although he is extremely busy and he's not somebody that I talk to every day and like or anything like that, it's just meeting him and him speaking to me the way that he did and allowing me to, give me his number and just tell me, do what you want to do. Just that push. It was a push that was probably already inside of me, but gave me that that extra confidence reassurance and confidence to say, just do it.
Right.
And it didn't take long after I met him for me to say, I'm bouncing, I'm leaving, I'm going to do what I want to do. So that was huge for me. Oh, and I got to taste the radio.
Oh yeah, you did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Yes. Bitch, look, she just have all these little
Right,
celebrity
yeah.
experiences this year. My friend became a celebrity overall in 2018.
Yeah, definitely not. But I cannot wait to be one day a household name.
Oh.
I cannot wait. Anyways, what are some things I feel like I went into a vision board party, and I don't know if
Never
it'll
made a
be.
vision board.
I did one last year with Ayana, and I don't know if I want to do it maybe now in December or maybe wait till January and get a group of people to do
I
a
just told
vision
my
board.
friends I want to do it. Well, my client yesterday, I was thinking about doing a vision
Because I
board
feel
party.
right now with the holidays, everything's
It's the
that's a
perfect
lot of
time.
going on, but right after the holidays, like
Yeah.
the year starts, you think about what you want to do, and then in January, like put it on visuals,
Right.
So maybe either December, or I'll announce maybe if I do something.
Cool.
What goals do you have for 2019? I'll start it off and I'll say I want to have better communication with Ayana.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah, she has been driving me cuckoo. And it's a teenage thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's her. It's just her hormones and things that she's going through. And I'm just frustrated. And I'm like, get your shit done. Like,
Yeah.
But I think I want to set time and start scheduling more time to just talk to her and do things and communicate with her a little bit better. And I think we did the first episode for our podcast, but I think that she enjoyed that quite a bit. So we'll do more of it to help our communication and our speaking. So that's one of my first goals for
That's
2019.
such a mommy thing. I'm so wrapped up in my own self, child. I was showing my client a house, and she was like, "Oh, I can't buy this house because it's on the lake, and my kids were jumping over. Fuck them kids. Put a fence up there. Them kids. Look, girl, this is a lakefront property, bitch. You better get this. If you don't get it, I'm gonna get somebody else that's gonna get it. But no, I thought about it. I was like, you right. Mind you, me and her have been friends since 2006.
You like, put the kids.
But yeah, she's right. And I was like, you know what?
How old are the kids? They don't know how to not go in the fucking
Like
lake.
2 and 3.
Oh, okay. They're
Or-
little.
Yeah.
And
Or
we get
2 and 4, so 5.
we
or
get so
something
many
like
of those stories in Florida of kids that go in the water.
Yeah,
and
it's a
and
real
it's not like a
thing.
pool where you can put a thing around it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Right.
can put a fence, and it's scary.
Yeah.
I can see how it can.
So
scare
I like the fact that you guys don't have to think about you have to think about other people, not just yourself.
Nah, I tell her
Yeah.
to swim.
And to me, it's just me, myself, and my dog. So
You have to think about that dog.
I do have to think. People don't understand. Roscoe is a whole
Was
fucking
Roscoe
child.
not home when I went
No,
over?
You
he
had
was
already
there.
left
You left
when
by
you
the time I
opened the
pulled
door.
him out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
he went
Roscoe's
crazy.
there.
He like he was on
He
crack.
was like, that's why I don't take Roscoe out because he gets so excited. Oh my God, it's
Oh.
people, bitch.
Is
it's
he
people.
little or?
Yeah, little.
He's a
He's
miniature
okay.
schnauzer.
Aw.
Yeah.
He's tiny. He's
Yeah.
Carlos like, I don't believe you have a dog because I never see pictures of
I
him.
didn't
No,
even
but-
I told him I have to start posting him more
yeah,
often.
I've had him for 8 years. You know how many damn pictures I done posted him over
Oh.
8 years?
No, you don't post him enough. It just be
Yeah.
you singing Nicki Minaj.
Look,
Which
the reaction we're having to his dog is the reaction people have when I say I have a kid. Like,
Yeah.
what?
I had that same reaction. That
She has a
a
grown
grown 13-year-old
kid.
child.
Yep, she does have a kid. So what's one that you think you want to work for 2019 next?
I want to get into yoga more. So,
Really?
yeah. So, like, I have the whole, like, fitness thing and I enjoy working out. But I think, like, for overall health and stuff
Yes.
and also to work on, like, I would love to be one of those people who can meditate, but I can't. But I can see that there's benefits in that. So, like, I want to work on that side of my health more. So, I want to get into yoga and meditating.
So I was thinking about what, sir, how are you just gonna call me on FaceTime? We gonna put him on. Let's see.
You gonna put him on FaceTime for real?
Hey,
In the middle of the podcast?
in the middle of the show.
Oh my God, child.
Hey, I'm in the middle of recording. Okay,
Bye.
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 Child, she just really paused the whole.
Yeah.
I thought podcast
Because
rules
if
you
I
could
didn't
turn your phone
answer,
on
he's out of
silent. Or,
town. He's in North Carolina.
You're right, so
if I
you
don't
gotta
answer,
make
he would
sure.
be like, well, what the hell you doing? And we still got some time. So, I expect certain things from him. So I have to start doing the same.
so you answer every single phone call.
Aw.
Not every single one. But I mean, it's been a while since I've spoken to him. So he's probably like, she's not done recording yet. And we had our issues. So we would have been done probably by now.
Yeah, we
So
would.
sweet. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, what's one you have? A
So-
goal for next?
so you was talking about
before
your
that,
nose.
you
Yes,
said
yeah.
the yoga thing. I'm thinking about doing a Shit I'm 30 with DJ. DJ Shelby. So a yoga thing for us, like to get more in here, because he doesn't know many things in Orlando.
Right.
So to get women of color and men of color to do yoga. So
That
with
would
the
be
podcast.
really good.
I'm trying to implement that in my workout routine.
Me too, yeah.
And it's kind of hard because I'm so used to running every morning, and then I work out sometimes in the evening or afternoon. So I'm switching it up when I'm working out in the morning and running every other day. But I need to do one day of de-stretching.
I want to do one. Yeah, I want to do at least
Yeah.
one day.
Oh, you gonna do a split on that dick?
I want to be able to do that. Yeah. That is a goal of mine. I would like to put my feet behind my head comfortably. I can put them back there now, but it's not comfortable, and they like pop out.
You don't want
I
no
want
help.
to just
You be back there and like do
just
your
rest
thing, daddy.
it.
Look, just pile this kitty cat. Drive in it, daddy. Here you go. It's just open for you. Open. Like we talked about open car doors, open legs. She said that too about she wanted a man to open her door so she don't have no drawers on, so they can see her cat.
Listen, Dex is a freak.
I see.
Dex is
Oh my
You like your
God.
hair pulled, Dex?
Okay, what's your goal?
I guess that's another episode, child.
Yeah.
But so me and Carla have talked about this, and the more and more I'm on this podcast, I would love to start a podcast and talk. I wanted to do it.
You're an amazing speaker.
Aw,
like
thank
you're
you.
You have awesome stories.
Yeah, I think you would do really good.
Yeah, so that's my one thing. I'm gonna sit down with Carla in one of her consultations. She already texted me and told me the first 20 minutes is free. I'm gonna have to pay for the other 40
You're
minutes.
like, bitch, talk fast. Bitch, talk fast. Like, I gotta put you. I gotta go to Okay, bye.
Right, but that's it, bitch. Write it down. Send me bullet points. And before this conversation, I want to fucking
Get that shit quick.
Right.
And then
My
the
friend
equipment you
is
use.
celebrity friend. She's like, no, my time costs money now, bitch. Let's go.
Like,
wanna
here's
know?
an invoice.
I just take you out to eat, girl, and buy you 2 shots. And
Bitch,
just-
you know that I go for that.
Yeah.
I might give you 3 hours.
And then act like it's a conversation. So what's that thing be sitting behind you, friend, that you be adjusting the sound?
Exactly. People ask me all the time about how to get in real estate and all this other stuff. I was like, if y'all don't know how to properly court someone when you want information, you offer me food. Take my ass out to dinner and drinks, and you can get as much information as you want. Like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna text you this long thing.
I think
via
it would be a
DMs.
great way, and we're going to talk about it, but I think it'd be great to educate in real estate.
Yeah.
Educate the business of real estate, and
Yeah.
educate on you fighting your sister during Thanksgiving. Educate about your travels. Educate
Right.
about housing, different areas. Like, you can incorporate it all. It's you.
Yeah, and that was one of the things I struggled with this year. I
already got a name for it,
transformed.
too.
Oh, Frank, we got to
Yeah,
talk
I'm
about
telling you
that.
that. So,
yeah.
well, I'm plugging this
So
consultation.
I was like,
Bitch, please with Bertram.
BPB, bitch. You can't do that's a bitch please with Bertram, right? I do say bitch a lot, right? But that was one of the things I was struggling with. I went through this whole transformative thing over the past couple of years where I've become I've cracked out my shell. So I struggle with showing my professional side and as well as showing my personality as well, who I am, and not having the two clash. Which I've learned they don't
Yeah.
clash. They're who I am completely. So,
I can see that with you saying that you felt like you had to separate your friends too.
Yeah.
So you felt like you wouldn't be accepted. You had to be one way with this group and
I
one way
did.
with another.
yes.
And
Yeah.
that comes with time and age.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what Shut I'm 30 is
That's
all
the
about.
thing about
30
being
night-
gay too. Being gay, we separate so much, right? We're taught like, okay, you can be gay, just don't bring that gay shit around us.
Yeah.
Or when you're around
Yeah.
straight people, act like this and
Yeah.
all this other stuff. So we go through just separating. So, and I'm learning. I don't separate anything in my life. My life has always been,
And that's how it
this
should
one
be. I
big
feel people
melting
that
pot.
separate
Yeah.
it are insecure with something
Yeah.
in their life, or they're just fake. I'm like, you're being fake around me if you're
Yeah.
not showing me who you really are. So who are you being fake with, do you think? Do you think you're being fake with your gay friends, or are you being fake with your straight friends?
Everybody.
No, I was actually myself with I was the exact same person with every single person. Every single
Also,
group
you were
of
just
friends.
trying to separate the
The two,
friends.
I was the culture, like the fact that you guys don't know anything about dishing in the middle of the morning, and all this other stuff. It's just like that's what I was trying.
I know men douche.
I know, but
No,
it's
but
just-
like most people don't.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
most,
it was
most,
like
okay.
some jokes or some things. But it's a learning experience for both group of my friends because
Correct.
you're able to learn about my culture, and my friends are able to learn about my bougie bitches, my bougie friends, and all this other
Right.
stuff. So it's just it
And even
melts
the
well.
bougie ones are down to earth too.
They are so all my friends are down to earth. If I
Yeah.
consider you friend, I call you friend. You're very
Gabby's
down to
not
earth.
down to earth, but I
Gabby-
love that
she
about
is.
Gabby.
Gabby's
she
very
really
down to earth.
Gabby is like a
No.
princess on a
So
cloud.
here's the thing. I met Gabby for the first time in Miami, maybe 2015. I don't think I don't know if you know that. I met her in a club in
She did.
Miami
She told
with this
me.
girl named Christy, maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. She told me, yeah.
And I met her, and Gabby walked in. I said, I remember her dress was colorful and pink as fuck.
Yeah.
Some red bottoms, some
Yeah.
probably a Chanel purse.
Yes, bitch,
we
that's
walked
how
into the
I-
club, and she's like, I don't stand. I sit in VIP.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's how
saying.
she
No,
is.
but
Listen.
not saying she's not down to earth in like a negative way, but saying like she is on her own level, like princess
But
floating on
here's
a
the thing
cloud.
that she's not.
She's not.
No?
So
No.
that's what it seems
seems
like.
that,
But
yeah.
when you get, that's what her, I think that's what her image is on social media.
Yeah.
But now that I've hung around her, and it hasn't even been
She's
like
cool
a
as fuck.
ton.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
she's so cool. She's
Yeah.
so much fun.
she will. She for her Friendsgiving, she had no makeup on. Her hair, she had no weave in.
She
Cannot
does it.
imagine.
Yeah.
Listen, she was dancing.
Yeah.
She was hanging on the couch.
Yeah.
Just
I
it-
cannot imagine
was
Gabby.
It was like
not being done up.
me.
I met Gabby. She came and she joined my brokerage, my office, and me and my sister, which is my friend at the time. She was my sister at the time. She's my best friend now. But we were sitting in my office and we saw this little bougie bitch walk past and nothing but red bottoms. Like it was photo day. We were taking headshots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
So I was like, who the fuck is Lil' Kim just walked through this motherfucking door? And I had the whole office calling her Lil' Kim. And it wasn't like a dig, but it was
Yeah.
just her persona.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bitch.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's- and I moved into her building after my breakup. Not this house. I moved into Veranda Park. And we were neighbors.
Yeah.
And I got to know her a lot more. And I was like, bitch, you are cool as fuck.
Yeah,
You
she's
down to
fun.
earth.
But I didn't think she was
So
down to
that's
earth.
the
I
thing
thought
when
she
you
was
say
like,
once only your friends know who you really
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Because I remember people think that I'm a bitch
Yeah.
or that I'm ready to fight somebody.
Yeah, I
And
thought that. I
you
was scared
thought
she was
that
gonna
of
fight
me.
me
That I was
when I
just gonna
first
walk
saw
in there and fight you. And that's not me at all.
Yeah.
It's just how we portray ourselves maybe and that outside attitude. But once they get to know you and they let you into the shell,
Exactly.
you can see a different side. So she will
Yeah.
walk around with no makeup, no weave, just regular as fuck. And then super regular. But if you see her Instagram, you're like, this bitch just likes to travel in private jets.
Yeah.
And if you don't have $100,000 a day, you can't fuck with her.
well, I love her persona. I think she's fun.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
But she's definitely super down to earth. So I can see a trip with her
Right.
being very regular. Yeah, she might like to do her or have her expensive things, but she'll also do some like we can go maybe hiking too.
I have it's a little bit of me in all of my friends. My friends represent who I am. I tell people, Gabby Boo, I wish she was on my trip for Mexico because there's a lot of shit that my gay friends didn't want to do, and I was like, bitch, I wish I
Gabby
had
would be so
Gabby
down.
because Gabby would be on this motherfucking floor taking pictures of me, bitch, making sure I'm fucking clearing, bitch.
Oh, that's one thing.
Your Nene Leakes picture would've been the next level.
It would have been up. Now Lorenzo did a great job. Thank you, friend. Because
It would've been
But
Lanithia
bitch, it
Leakes.
would have
It
been
would've
up
been
there.
Lanithia.
Lanithia, bitch. That's what I listen. Bitch, right, bitch. It would have been next level. So I was like, you know what? This would be so dope if I just have all my friends here. And it's like, oh my God.
yeah.
We're going to have a TV. Some of my friends hit my DMs all the time, like, you and your friends need your own TV show. Like, when y'all motherfuckers
Listen.
get together, it's crazy.
It's a movie.
Somebody need to watch it so we can get paid.
Well, I don't know how we even got here. The communication with Ayana, I think we got here.
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about the
2019 goals.
Right. So mine was the communication. Did you say your goal for
Yeah,
this year?
we all
Yeah,
said
so I said podcast.
Oh, you did say the podcast.
Yes.
Perfect. So another one for me is I want to start so my next move of course, is to keep growing the podcast and keep moving. And my 1 year anniversary live show coming up. That's a big goal for me for 2019. But professionally, I want to start working in radio
Oh, okay.
in 2019. So if
Put
it's,
it out there in the universe, honey.
if it's for me, and that's what I felt like where I belong and where I want to be, and I want to be an FM radio station ready to work here in the city beautiful of Orlando.
Oh,
We got it out there.
that's good. I like that, Carla.
I like that too, Carla.
Thank you.
That's-
What about you, Fran? One more. You got one more goal?
I want to. So I wouldn't.
You still don't want to get married?
Oh, I don't even think about that. For real, it's like
Right, I
not
don't
on my
think
radar.
about marriage.
It's not on my radar.
No, I only say that because remember, like when I met the first couple of years of our friendship, it was like crying every day because she wanted to get married.
Yeah, no, I don't even think about that now.
Okay, good.
But I want to save enough money this year so that I can buy that investment property beginning of 2020.
Nice. That's a good. Oh,
So are you looking to flip, or are you looking to like?
I want to
property
do
manage and
both
rent them out?
eventually.
Yeah.
I want to have a few. I want to have a few homes where like I pay my bills
Mm-hmm.
with them, and then I want to do like 1 or 2 flips every year too. I
That's
eventually
awesome.
want to be in that situation.
my friend gonna be
That's
so
fine.
rich.
She is.
Yo,
It's a
I'm gonna
guy-
live in one of your houses.
You know, the houses, the open house that you came to.
Yes,
Peter did.
beautiful.
So he used to be a car installation person. He never flipped a home a day in his fucking life.
What?
And he got never, and his work is, oh my God, it's amazing. And he got into flipping 20 years later. This is like his 100th
That's
flip
his-
that he's done.
oh,
and he has a
wow.
whole TV show and everything.
Oh,
on
that's
it.
cool.
So yeah, you definitely should.
Wow.
Yeah.
You never know what can grow from it.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
and if it becomes being your passion, I mean,
Right.
Fred, you're gonna be so rich.
I'm gonna be rich.
I
She's
saw
selling her
that
them houses.
random. I saw like one of the guys from Boys and Men is flipping homes here. He
Oh,
has a
really?
TV show. Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch real estate TV shows.
watching it.
Since I've been on one, I just
Flipper
know
flop
how
Hey,
they
you
and
are.
know
all
he was
that.
on one.
No, and now
I
I,
was
gotta
on
go
By
House
back.
the way,
Hunters.
guys, you guys can go on YouTube and look at what they gotta look up on YouTube.
Oh, so you can look on YouTube. It's on Hulu. But the episode I was on House Hunters. It was called Bling on the Budget. And it was the episode.
He showed me the video.
4 years. This back when I was fat. So you get to see. Oh yeah, you get to see real Anthony. Back
Yeah.
then, bitch.
Oh, yeah,
Hungry
I gotta see
Anthony
that.
back then, bitch.
You gotta say hungry,
bitch.
Well, anyways, I think overall 2018 was a really good year for us.
Amazing.
There were bumps in the road, things happened, but I feel like overall, for me at least, when I look back, I think 2016 was probably my worst when I lost my dad. 2017 was like rough. 2017 was rough.
I didn't do my second one.
Oh, do you?
Oh, you did
I gotta
it?
put something. No.
Oh my, friend, I'm so
Friend,
sorry.
It's all right, girl.
It's
It's
okay.
all right. I know how to speak up. Say, excuse me, sir. You know.
You know,
That's
the
why I put
finger-
that thing up,
with the
like,
finger up.
not too
Bitch.
because I'm
Bitch,
gonna
it's my
shit you
turn.
30, right? But you know, hey,
Go ahead, friend.
I
tell
need
me,
to
I'm
put
so
it out
sorry.
there. So I am gonna start my own brokerage in 2019. My friends have been on me about that, especially Sharice. She tells me every fucking day.
I like her.
Like, yeah, that's my support system.
I love her.
All my friends support me extremely well. Like, oh, they're amazing. But yeah. So I'm gonna start my own brokerage. I'm actually gonna start, having agents up under me and just really start to build a whole biggest a legacy and a business and stuff. Like you said, one of the main things you want is your name to be a household name.
Yes.
Exactly. Me too, bitch. I just want to be a household
That's
name.
cool.
Ask you, what's a household name for real estate?
You already have a name, right? Or no?
What, Bertram Estates?
Yeah, you
yes,
would-
yes.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yo, it's gonna
Like
be.
that.
I'm gonna push it.
It sounds so like
It sounds so
gated
rich.
community and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
It sounds like posh.
It is, and that's why I love it so
Bertram
much.
Estates.
It's one Bertram business. It's Bertram Yachts. It's
And
like this
see?
big yacht company
And
and
it's-
stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
that
I kind
sounds
of
like
I try
money.
to impress people. I was like, my family, just Google it, and come on. But yeah, back then when I was trying to sell something,
Yeah, Google
trying to make
it.
people.
But wait, is it a white man by the? Do you know?
It is white people. Of course, it's white people that own it.
But that could be your
But it's
ancestors.
big. Yeah, you know what? I'm light skinned, so it very well could be. It very well could be. And I
Oh
was
my
thinking about
God.
doing the DNA test and knocking on somebody's door, like, hey,
Hey,
but
let me get one of the boats.
Bertram, right, bitch, right. Hey, y'all gonna have to cut me in on something. I share this bloodline. I need to share this money too. Let's
I
do it.
cannot.
So yeah, I
That'd be
want to
cool.
do that.
That's a really good one. So, are you looking for opening the brokerage? I'm sorry, in 2019 or 20?
So 2019, I'm gonna get my broker's license and everything, and hopefully by the end of 2019, I should be financially secure to go ahead and invest and open a office. So yeah,
Go
Yeah.
ahead,
big.
friend.
It's a lot of responsibility, but I'm ready for it.
It is.
I tell people I don't think power is in owning something. You have
Yeah.
to own in order to be rich and wealthy. You can't
Yeah.
be an employee of any sort.
That's how I feel about with houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Owning them.
It
Oh
is.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It
You're
is.
paying for nothing. Like
Nothing.
that's something that I feel like
You're
everyone
putting
should
money in
know.
the piggy bank to own a house. That's basically the
Yeah.
thing. You're
Yes.
staying in the piggy bank. That's collecting interest and
Yeah.
destroying tremendously.
You're right. You're right. So let's go into our unsolicited advice and give a little advice to somebody. Now that we know that 2018 was a great year, 2019 is going to be even better.
Yes,
2020 is going to be even better.
Claim it.
And even though we're going to have our bumps in the road because shit
That's life,
happens,
yeah.
It happens.
we're going to get bounced right back up. Okay, so unsolicited advice. My 30th birthday is in December, and I want to go out of town, preferably somewhere hot like the Caribbean. Me and my boyfriend have been discussing where to go, and he asks me how much would I like to contribute to the trip. And I'm caught off guard. He wants me to help pay for my own birthday trip. I asked him why I should pay. We've been dating 7 months, and he's always been a gentleman, paying for dates. I've paid for maybe 1 or 2, and this would be our first trip together, and I'm just dumbfounded by this. For anything he's taken me out of town for my birthday. He said it's unfair for him to pay the whole 800 plus tab because of where I wanted to go. He said if it was a local trip like Vegas or a nice birthday dinner, sure he'd pay, but pay all. But since it's a trip, he thinks I should help pay for something. Am I wrong for not wanting to pay anything? My first thing, I was like, oh, is he 18, 19? Like, what's up? Because then she said it's 800 plus. Okay.
I don't know what the hell you going for
$800 in the Caribbean.
Right. It's in the Caribbean? Oh, you
Yeah, he said
it's probably a
Caribbean.
cruise.
But then he said somewhere local like Vegas. So I'm thinking they live on the west side. So
exactly.
to come to the Caribbean is kind of far. Maybe they got a Groupon deal. You know what? It might have been on Groupon.
Maybe her part was $800.
I think so
No, whole 800 plus tabs.
So her question is she wrong for not wanting to pay?
Yes.
She is.
You think she is?
I do. I think he's basically letting you know, like, hey, for the type of trip you want, I'm gonna need some help. Like, I would love to do this, but it's just out my wheelhouse. Like, can you help me? And you should want you together. And you only been together for 6-7 months. That's a lot of money.
So that's the first thing I thought. At first I was like, I'm not gonna pay for shit. But then I said, you're in your 30s. It's her 30th birthday summer.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he's probably late 20s, early 30s as well. You've only been together for 7 months. That just means she's not dealing with a drug dealer.
Yeah.
She's not rich and he's not rich.
Average
Or a scammer.
person
So
salary. Yeah.
right, it's not a drug dealer or a scammer. And they're just, they have a comfortable lifestyle. And within 7 months, he didn't think he was going to take her out on a Caribbean trip. So maybe for this one, she can say, all right, then let's maybe not go to the Caribbean if you can afford it all the way. Or say, I'll pay for some and I'll go. Now,
So
you to get, what happened?
y'all want my opinion?
Yeah.
She not wrong for not wanting to pay. What she wrong for? She dating the wrong nigga. if you wanna be able to go to the Caribbean and not contribute, you need to step up. You need to be dating somebody with a different income
With a
level.
Caribbean wallet. With a
You know who
Caribbean
you're
What's up,
dealing with.
bitch?
Yeah, you know who you're dealing with. So if she mad, that must mean, I feel like that must mean she know it ain't nothing for him. Right? Because I wouldn't be mad if my $50,000 a year boyfriend is like saying, hey, I can't afford to pay for this $800 trip.
Wait,
I know who I'm
50,000 with no kids, you bet you could afford
Look, I
that.
know who I'm dealing with. But if you got it like that and you don't want to pay, then yeah, I'm mad.
I got a story pertaining to this. I always got a story, but it's a story pertaining to this.
Give us the
I
story.
was dating. I was in a relationship for a very long time. Okay, and people gonna figure this out, but I don't care because I'm very open. All right. So I was dating this dude, and he
Transparent.
always wanted to. His whole thing was let him handle it. He was like 8 years older than me, so
Okay,
we used to
I like him.
He always wanted to be responsible for things, even if it was too much for him. So
He's
I
a
would always
gentleman.
come and be like, hey, let me help you out and everything. No, just let me get it. I got it. This is your trip, just let me handle it. Whatever it was. I got disappointed 4 times, bitch. I woke up the day of and found out that we were not going on either a cruise. It was one thing we were supposed to be going. Oh my God, I told all my friends and everything
Yeah.
at work.
Wait, it took
I
4
took-
times?
4 times. I was supposed to be going to Costa Rica one year.
Ooh.
A lot of y'all don't know this, but I did not go to Costa Rica that year because
wait, so
I
he
woke
fronted
up.
like he still
bitch,
went?
right? Bitch, look, I did not get on social media. I told my client.
Wait. We need to stop. Pause.
Bitch, I'm a
So this is exclusive
Yeah, this is
information.
exclusive information.
Anthony
Remember that
did
time
not.
He
I was
came
supposed to
back
go to
like,
Costa
oh, I didn't
Rica?
take no pictures. You
Bitch,
know, we
my
was having so much fun.
My mom came down. She was supposed to go on a family cruise with us one year. We were.
Your mom
I
came
picked
down
my
and y'all
mom
didn't
up
go
from
on
the
the
bu-
cruise?
Listen, I picked my mom up from the bus station and we were on the way. She was like, "Stop, get me something to eat. I'm hungry." And I was like, "Okay, girl, we gotta go because we gotta make this. We gotta make this port and everything like this. It's gonna take us an hour and a half to get there." So I'm there. I get a call on the phone crying, "Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And it was
From
like,
him?
Yeah. It's like, so I know I told you I paid for this trip and everything like that, but apparently I missed the payment and I did. Long story short, he was mad. He was bad with money. Extremely.
Right.
He made a lot of money, but he was bad with it. Okay. So it was just like, yeah.
You were on the way to.
I was on.
And your mom
I-
had came all the way here from
I went to
Jacksonville.
go pick my mom up from the bus station, and we were on the way
And
to the
he
house.
waited?
Listen, we waited. He did that to me 4 times. It was 2 cruises. It was a trip to Costa Rica, and it was something.
Did you
else.
ever
I
take
can't
any
remember.
trip?
We did.
To the gas
we did.
station. To the gas-
We did. We did when I paid for it myself and I went with my friends. Like, this is when I started getting my independence from. It's like,
So
I
with
don't
all that
need-
money, he never took you nowhere.
And he did. No, we
Where?
went places.
to the mall don't count.
I bet I shit. Now since you say that, where the fuck has he been again?
That nigga didn't take you nowhere, friend.
Girl, he did. Well, I broke up with his ass, so I mean, I woke up. But yeah, I don't think he took me to
How long
one
were you
cruise.
together?
No, let him finish
5
the story.
years.
So he called you. He said he missed the payment.
Yeah, he missed the payment, and apparently he didn't know it was not being taken out his account. And unfortunately, there's nothing he can do. We can't go.
Wow.
And I was like, well, bitch, I'm not finna tell my mama this. You gonna have to tell
Right.
her. So he told her, and he was crying. She was like, it's fine, bitch. My mom was like, I was sick anyway, but she still made fun about this. Remember that motherfucker lied, bitch, and had me go. I couldn't even I still was faking like I was on a damn trip. My mom did the same thing.
So she faked too. So how did you guys fake this? Please explain.
So you just don't get on social media. People was like, well, how was your trip? Oh, it was cool. When I went back to work, people was like, well, how was your trip? Oh, it was a storm and we didn't go. And one of my clients was like, I don't remember it being a storm in the Caribbean. Well, bitch, it was a tropical depression. It just didn't start. The cruise just did not want to go. I was just making up something. But hit that for me, Carla, please. But yeah, so that was that. And then the whole Costa Rica trip, I just didn't say shit to nobody. Like, all of my close friends knew I did not go on that trip to Costa Rica. Because I told everybody it was supposed to be a surprise trip. I woke up that morning. I slept in the other room because he was starting to get sick. And I was like, I don't want you to get sick. I want you to get your rest.
So y'all can
'Cause
go on your
are
trip.
you sure we going on this trip? Because
Yeah.
you done did this before. This was the last. And it was for my birthday. He was like, yes, we going. We're going. Where are we going? Don't worry about it. I got it. He woke my ass up, knocked on the door. I was like, oh, is it time? Is it time? Is it time? And he was like, we're not going on the trip. I'm sorry. I missed the payment again. It was some shit like that. And I was just like,
Are you sure he had money?
you know what? He did.
He could have been a scammer.
He was.
I think he scammed you for 5 years.
No, he did. He did make great money, and that was one of the reasons why I had to break up with him. Because it's like it's so much money coming in this damn household, and the fact is that we're living like we're living is horrible. So
Yeah.
I can't be with you.
So where was the money going? Was he addicted to something?
It was bad. Like, okay, so he was a hairstylist. So hairstylists make money like drug dealers. Okay?
Right.
Yeah,
They get money in
cash.
cash in the hand, and just as quick as they get it, they spend it just as quickly.
Yeah.
And the thing with doing hair is if you don't, let's say if the weather is bad, then you're not doing hair, right? So it's a stretch that can go on where, you know, it was
yeah.
a bad slow season and all this other stuff. And he was expecting to make X amount of dollars this month, and he actually made below that. But he spent way
what he
more than
thought
that.
he was gonna make,
exactly.
yeah.
So that was the problem. He never wanted to sit down with a financial planner or any of us to help him. He was very serious about him.
His bad spending.
Yes.
Well,
So with that being said, girl, let that man. You better help that man pay for that trip, or your ass won't be going nowhere. That's basically what he's trying to tell you. Get off your fucking pocketbook. If you want to go, women want to be independent in 2018. Y'all motherfuckers need to be independent. Help pay for these trips,
or get you a nigga that can pay for it.
Right.
or get just. But then, yeah.
I
Did
feel
that.
like though she's mad because he can pay for it, right? Because like I was saying, I wouldn't be mad if my
I don't think-
$50,000
I don't think at
year.
7 months you really know their finances
Yeah.
like that.
You fucking him like that at 7 months?
It's a lot of y'all
people
don't fuck that
fucking
y'all
the
didn't know
first date.
Yeah, y'all don't know how much this man is making.
He makes enough for her to assume that he can pay for an $800 trip. So
She's
if
assuming when you assume
if
they
he
can ask
if he
yourself.
can't, he need to keep it real. And if that's her standard, a guy who can take her on an $800 trip, she needs a new man.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, date what you want. You
Right.
know?
Because you're not wrong for feeling any type of way.
No,
you can
you're
feel
not wrong
however
for feeling any type of way.
But then you have to do something about it.
Exactly.
Either you're gonna pay or you're gonna get you a new man.
Exactly.
So this is 6 months. You have to decide whether or not you want to be with someone that's gonna make you pay for your trips for the next X amount of years since y'all gonna be
Right.
together. If this doesn't work for you, go on about your business. But I'm telling you, you better get off your pocketbook or you're gonna miss out on a good experience. So yeah.
Tell him, friend. But Dex ain't gonna pay.
That's right.
Dex,
Child, if I had hair like Dexty too, bitch, I won't be paying for shit either. Bitch, let me have long hair and freckles. Bitch, I ain't paying for shit. Bitch, you know who I am? I got freckles, bitch. You better open up my door so you can see this cat when I get out this door. You out this car. You better open it, bitch.
I
I'm so done.
I have had boyfriends in the past who, like, they're based on their income, right? Like, he will pay some, I'll pay a third or something like that.
Yeah.
But, like, if I know you got it, like, no, I'm not paying.
Yeah, I don't pay for trips, but once we're there, like I'll pay for something.
And
or
I'm not horny no more.
You're not horny no more?
No.
Wait, what?
What?
You trying to make me pay for something?
You know what?
When
that
you
is?
got it like
Nah,
that?
Okay.
Oh,
I
when
can
you
understand.
got it like
I
that.
understand. That can turn you off a
When
little
you
bit.
got it like that. If
Yeah.
you don't got it like
That
that,
don't make
then
you-
it's up to me to decide if I want to be with somebody who don't got it
and
like
if you decide that and there's enough love,
But you only want to date a guy if he got it? Like, what if he don't got it?
then she ain't gonna date
then
him.
he don't got this.
Well, bitch,
I
you
feel
know
like
what? My
at our
friends
age,
tell me that
no,
all the time.
and not even
Yeah.
not on no gold digger shit. At at
Yeah,
our age,
yeah,
you
you're
gotta
right.
have something
You
figured
do.
out. You
You
gotta
do.
have something
So
figured
I'm
out.
done dating you broke niggas in 2019. That's what I'm done at. If you motherfuckers ain't got a career, if you motherfuckers ain't got nothing going for you, if you don't own a piece of property or something, don't come knock on my door. Don't knock, no,
Right.
because I ain't raising. You
At
can't
this
raise a man
point-
in 2019. Don't do
sure
that.
can't.
Yeah,
No.
I'm old as hell, and the niggas I date older. At this point, you gotta have something.
You got some
No, yeah.
friends? You got a friend for me? Oh.
She didn't even got friends herself, bitch.
You ain't got no.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with other people doing that, but for me,
It's
like-
all a personal thing. Like I have
Yeah.
there's some people that have no problem going 50-50 with someone. I'm not going 50-50. Yeah, I'm not going 50-50. If
can't go 50-50 with no hoe.
You know, this is different. Like gay guys, it's with the right gay couple, we split things 50-50. And this is why a lot of gay guys they just live better lifestyles.
They
than straight
y'all
people.
have the
Because
best
they
life.
split it, yeah.
Yeah, but we just get out of these whole gender norms and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You guys
Yeah.
that be holding y'all back. Y'all need to evolve. Straight people need to evolve in 2019. That's what I would like. That your mindsets and your outlook on life need to evolve in 2019. So that's
Yeah.
the piece of advice I'm going to
I'm very independent. Like if we're going on a trip or whatever, and he usually pays for it, but when we go, I'll pay for something. Or
Yeah.
if I want to go, and I've done. I think we went to Philly. I was like, I'm booking these flights. I want us to go somewhere. It's like a weekend, and I booked the flights.
Oh no!
And
Like
going,
if
he's like, oh, and I was like, yeah,
I'll
we
pay
can do
for
that.
dinner every now and then. I'll pay for dinner.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
take my boo on a date
Yeah.
like once a month.
You
and I
understand
pay
your
for
role
everything.
in a
And then if
relationship.
we do go on a trip, I'll pay for I'll plan a dinner or something like that. Yeah, I'll do. But it's like it's the point of him having it. And
Right.
if you make 150,000 and I'm making 30,000, and you talking about split a trip 50-50, no, absolutely not. No,
Yeah, that's not fair.
right.
that's not
Yeah,
fair.
that's no.
But if you make 150,000 and he make 100,
Then he should pay
100,000.
100% of the trip still, because I got this pussy over here that I'm
pussy
giving.
gone. You can tell Trina raised you. You can tell. Child.
If we make the same amount, it still ain't 50-50.
It still ain't 50-50.
No, I do more.
Like what, friend?
What do you do more?
Have sex with him.
You know,
We having sex with you too.
It takes a lot of energy to give dick. I just want you to know that.
I know,
sweat.
but
I think sex is 50-50. Sex is definitely, but my daddy always told me if you're laying on your back, he better pay some bills, and he does.
That's right.
And he definitely supports me with a lot of the things, and that's what I look for. But if
I believe in traditional gender roles.
So you
but
just,
then again, you want to have equal pay.
No, I mean in my relationship.
so what does that mean?
That should be
Meaning
universal.
like, no, it don't have to be universal. In my relationship, he's the man, he's the leader, he's gonna pay for everything,
You know, y'all put a lot of pressure
and I'm
on
gonna
men.
be a homemaker.
And this is why
I don't put that much pressure.
So you gotta be a certain type of person. That's
So, are you aggressive in the bedroom?
why. Sometimes, not all the time.
No. Sometimes.
I have a couple different girls that come to the bedroom. So one night I might be like one. I do like I have names for them.
When she said, I was like,
Yeah.
girl, what?
No,
Okay,
I knew where she
girl.
was. I was like, that's why I looked at
like
your
so
face.
some nights I be like,
Sometimes
kick,
it's Teresa.
I kick the door in and I like but then
Yeah,
other
yeah,
nights
yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I don't want to. I've never seen a penis that big.
Y'all do put a lot of pressure on guys.
I
and
can't
they
even
have to
do
be
it.
They
this
put a lot of
tough,
pressure on
masculine.
us.
Like what?
Your pussy gotta be tight. Your feet gotta look good. Your hair need to be done. Like your stomach need to be flat. Like
I'd be damned somebody comes to me, my stomach need to be flat.
they don't verbalize it, right? Just like we don't necessarily verbalize. I don't
I
verbalize.
know a
You
lot
gotta
of
pay for
happy
everything.
girls.
They just do. Like it's just like you just know.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's just a certain type of person.
Yeah.
It's just there's someone out there for everybody.
right.
I don't know about me.
And
child.
girl, there's a guy out there who gonna pay for that $800 trip.
Or keep you a good guy and pay for a little
How
bit.
you know he a good guy? Like I said, I feel like if she is,
How you know he's not?
I feel like if she's outraged that he's not paying for the whole thing, it's because she know he got it.
No,
I don't-
Or it
that's
could be
'cause
because the social standard right now, and you see everybody's like, "Your man
Yes.
can pay for this man." You know what? No, they don't, because you might have to pay maybe a quarter of the price, but he might pay for everything once you're there.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a take.
Y'all miss out on y'all blessings with these setting standards.
No,
and
so I
expectations.
dated guys before that, we went on a trip and I paid a third
Then
of
you
it.
pay a
But
little
he
bit on
still
one?
cheated, so what the fuck?
So you rather got a free
I'd
trip?
rather got the free fucking trip. If I'm gonna get cheated on at the end of the day, I might as well get read it on while I'm here. Okay?
So done. Anyways, we gonna end this one,
If
Fran.
all these niggas gonna cheat, I'm sorry, I know we ended it, but if everybody gonna cheat, like, why not get you a treat while you over here? Okay?
Don't grow up be a dumb hoe. That's a no
Oh
no.
no! Save up my condo, sell the pussy by the grams, and a month you know the biz.
Another week instead of
Set
rims.
rims.
If I had a chance to be a virgin again, I'd be fucking by the time I'm 10.
Outclass model.
Quit sucking in the auto. Trina raised me, bitch. Trina and Kaya.
Trina
My mama did
and
not know.
Kaya
I told her,
raised
I said,
you.
Mama, you made me gay. You made me gay for walking around naked, bitch. That was strike one. Bitch, you start playing Trina in the car 24/7. That was strike two. When you introduced that bitch Kaya, my neck, my back, and y'all hoes used to get all crumped and shit. And I ain't got no song, bitch. I started getting crumped too, and that
You're
was
right.
it. That was
You're
it.
right. They definitely did.
They did.
Well, Fran, on the other side, if you mad, make a difference. If you not, he might take care of everything else. It's all a personal choice that you're making. We're all different. And he is not going to cheat on you. You're not going to go into it. He might. Or you might cheat. We don't know how it's going to go down.
To get the rest of that money for that trip.
You're going to have to steal the pussy by the grand.
Horrible. I was trying to end the show.
We need to go to our last segment in this video. We're going into shit talk. We're going to leave her alone by now. Anyways, so if you guys know, Michelle Obama came out with her book, Becoming.
Yeah.
And have you guys got it yet?
I didn't.
Okay, well, I'm going to need y'all to get it. And whoever's listening as well, y'all need to get it as well. If you're watching this, you need to get the book, Becoming. If you don't have it, you can go to www.audibletrial.com/shit-I'm30 and you can get a free copy of it, audio version.
Yes.
Free. Like free.
Yeah, because we need to quote Michelle Obama instead of
We
Trina.
do, Fran. Oh my God. You know what?
We need new quotes. New quotes.
Just go ahead.
We gotta do better.
2019, we finna quote Michelle and
Michelle
not
Obama,
Trina.
right.
But there's certain times when we need to quote Trina.
Yes.
But Michelle Obama's gonna be quoted a little bit more. But anyways, so she's out of the Oval Office now. She's not the first lady anymore. It's been a couple of years. They signed a huge deal, her and Obama, for their biographies,
Yeah.
for the books,
Autobiography.
and she does hers. He has another one coming out soon. So there's been a couple of reports saying that her money-making hypocrisy is laughable. And that was the headline for a New York Post article. Basically saying she's just making too much money off of it. She was the largest sales in 1 week. She sold 1.4 million copies the first week of the release of the book. It was the largest pre-sale. It was... wow. It's a good book. She's open. She's transparent. She's real. It's who she is and why we embody her as a queen of a black woman and a woman, period. Because she resonates with black women, white women, Spanish women. She's just what a woman should be. So I was just like, yes. Why do I keep saying this? And there was so much I was thinking about as to why are these motherfuckers like now hating? Mm-hmm. You want women to be one thing and then it's like they make it and then it's a problem. So there's someone that I follow on Instagram called Demetria Lucas. Love her articles sometimes. And she put a post about it with this New York Post. And I said, well, I couldn't have said it better than she said it. So I'm going to read what she wrote under this post. And I was just like, bitch, yes. So here we go. This is from Demetria Lucas's Instagram. And it says, nope. This is the second article I've seen like this from the New York Post counting the Obamas coins. The other one about how the Obamas are becoming $1 billion brand was a comprehensive list of their income, including speaking fees and book royalties. Madame Obama and her husband are raking it up, living the so-called American dream, quote unquote, off pulling. Hold on, I need to put my glasses on. I'm old. I need to be.
My ass glasses earlier, and I was gonna say something. I was like, no, girl.
Don't you talk about my glasses.
live.
I need to be able to read. Oh shit! Now I tried to zoom in because I couldn't see. I took off the damn.
Got the font at 20.
Damn it! I lost it.
I can't talk.
Okay.
I lost my hair, girl. You lost your eyesight. Shit.
You have to come back. Madame Obama and her husband are raking it up, living the so-called American dream off, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps, doing the hard work to make something substantial of yourself. Isn't that what everyone's been telling black folk for eternity that they need to do? And now that they are two people that are doing it at the highest level at that, the complaint is that they're making too much money. Get the fuck out of here. She wrote it just with the little letters. But I'm going to say it. You know what I'm saying? Look at here. What you won't do is start complaining about how the ex-politicians and their wives make money now that is a blackity black woman doing what always has been done and doing it better than all all the folks before her. Why the hell would the uber popular former First Lady of the United States be expected to show up for paper prices when she is obviously worth so much more? For Hova's sake, the woman actually worked as the First Lady for 8 whole years with no damn check. You want more free labor from this woman? If she wants to sign a $65 million book deal and $50 million Netflix deal along with her husband and charge well for speaking engagement, $225 per, get it, Michelle, and sell a $32 book to 1.4 million people in a week, she went platinum off of a book and tour arenas, stadium status, and offered t-shirts with coffee mugs on Oprah prices. Let this brown, educated black woman earn an honest living. The people, Lord, I want to love them. Hey, man.
Yay.
The people will decide with their coins whether Miss Obama is worth the price. And we have spoken. Michelle Obama is worth every penny.
Absolutely.
And this is all quoted by Demetria Lucas.
Set your price.
Drop
Don't
the
give
mic.
no discounts.
Listen,
Okay? Don't give no discounts.
So I was just like, I couldn't have said it better myself. Because I was getting mad at reading these articles. And I'm like, why are you counting her coins? Why are you checking her bank? Why aren't you proud of her? Because if this would have been Miss Trump, who was used to do porn or whatever the hell she did with her little flat titties out, looking like, you know what I'm saying? No ass. Like, I'm sitting here, well, we wouldn't have a problem with her doing what she do. She got blood Christmas trees all over the White House right now. I don't know if y'all saw that. Doing some fuck shit all the time.
We slay. What's that girl, Melania? What's that girl name?
Melania.
We slay that. We dragged that bitch through the mud.
She ain't shit.
But we don't say we give her a hard time too. We give her a harder time.
She's married to Trump. She does some fuck shit like going to the border with some bullshit ass jacket. You know,
She
she
deserves the
confident. And you know
dragon.
what? This woman, Michelle, spent
Doesn't
8
deserve anything.
years without a fucking hiccup. I can't spend 8 hours without a hiccup, bitch. I fucked something up. I couldn't go one full shift at work without fucking something up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 8 years? Man, she deserves everything and more than what she got. She's never talked shit about nobody. She has said when things that Trump did, like really, I don't know if you guys watched Becoming with Oprah, her and Oprah. I think actually it's recorded in Oprah's podcast, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
She talked about it, and she's just like what he did. Trump did when he was saying that he wasn't
When he
illegal,
was questioning his birth certificate.
right? Questioning him, that put Obama and the family at risk, and like real life risk, like they could have been harmed. That's the only that she has been just amazing. So I think it's bullshit for people now to say she doesn't deserve what she's getting. She deserves that and more.
100%.
So a big fuck you to anyone who's ever questioned what the Obamas are getting, because that would be our president forever.
I say the Obamas is the first, is one of the first steps of where we're creating black blue blood families, right? We have the Kardashians, which as bullshit as they are going to be blue blood families, right? They're going to be like the Rockefellers. Then we have the Obamas, and then we have the Carters and all this other stuff. So we do have to protect their legacy and cut people ass as soon as they step out of line talking about they're doing too much. Motherfuckers, y'all rule the motherfucking world. Y'all took over America. Excuse me. Y'all discovered this planet, this country, and say, oh, it's ours, and everything, and took it from the Indians. So let these people do what they're doing and do it with greatness like they've been doing.
Right.
And I've had too many apple cider beers, excuse me, so I'm starting to slur. I'm going to go ahead.
Start wrapping up.
Carla always want to fuck people up when they get here.
Oh, yeah. Have a drink.
You want to drink? No, girl, I can't talk when I'm drinking. I start to
talk
slur.
about-
She offers drinks, so we'll just start releasing those secrets. and
That's
stuff.
what she does.
I want it all.
You like the MTV producers, bitch, from the real world.
Now I'm trying to think back. What the fuck I don't say this whole time? What
Right,
I
I just don't let all my little business out on this damn
Right.
podcast. I'm
told
talking about my
everybody-
broke boyfriend, bitch. I'm talking about my friend dushing on the
I forgot about that.
on the damn thing. What else? I don't say it too much.
No, it's okay. It was great. It was great content. Now, I know they usually know where to find you guys, so I post you guys all the time, but can you guys tell them where they can find you on social media?
At Dexty.
That's it.
That's it.
So
On Instagram. You don't get a Twitter or anything,
I don't
right?
have Twitter.
You don't have a Facebook?
I have one from like before I started Instagram, so I don't.
So
go
that's like
on
before
there.
2012.
Yeah, ooh,
I
don't
get
go
all my
on there.
business. I get all my business from Facebook. So
Really?
yes.
Oh, Facebook is
Oh,
great for
business.
Yeah,
I thought
business,
you meant
business.
like tea.
So yeah, I don't post none of this stuff.
You know
on,
what? I need to start back on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook is where the money
I'm
is
starting to
at.
do more stuff on Facebook for the podcast.
Yeah. So my Instagram is Tony_the_realtor, and my Facebook page is Anthony Bertram, and my website is BertramEstates.com. you can go ahead and hit me up on there. If you're looking for a home, you can actually, browse the MLS from there as well. So give me a call.
Oh, poppin'. Now, I do have a quick... Did you guys... Is there anything business-wise you want to say? No? You guys are good? Well, I do. I got a new business. I got a new business venture.
Yes.
So I have immersed myself, and I talked about it the last podcast. So just in case you didn't catch that one, you catch this one. I am doing podcast consultations, and it's for anyone who's looking to start a podcast, or you already have a podcast and you want to take it to the next level, or you have any questions, or you feel like you don't have a friend in the creative space to speak to about what you got going on and bounce ideas from, because I know personally, it's extremely hard to do it on your own. If I didn't have, I talked about Mandy before, I probably would have been stuck. And if I didn't have you, Dex, to talk about witty little stuff that I need to say, because I got content for days, but I'm like, I just need one sentence.
Yeah.
One witty sentence. Give me a title. I need something to say. So, if you don't have friends that are committed with you, or can help you brainstorm, I can be that person for you. So I have one-on-one 60-minute consultations. Just email me at shutime30podcast@gmail.com. And we'll schedule that up. We'll talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about, all the questions that you have. And I did this on my own, so I figured you could do it too and take it to the next level.
Good job.
Thank you. Yes. And again, you can find the podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts, so iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and make sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I gotta pee.